reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, this destroy the nation. Your rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then I'm a rival. Round up around, spit out, all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, calm in the crowd. Watch out the moon, they diss till out. This what this sound, if I'm whole ground. So round up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Oh yeah, down, down, baby, baby, down, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby.
Fears awake, anger breathes loud, face reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, this destroy the nation. Your rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then I'm a rival. Round up around, spit out, all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, calm in the crowd. Watch out the moon, they diss till out. This what this sound, and bombs whole ground. So round up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby, oh yeah, down, baby, baby.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Squid Junction. Today we have the 83rd installment of this tournament series, hosted by Dapple. How is everybody doing today? How are you doing today, friend?
Oh, hi SP. I'm doing fantastic. End of the year is coming. Who would have thought 2024 was gonna end so soon? Did it end for you fast, or was it a long year for you?
This year went by so fast. It is actually insane, bro. It feels like it's March and we're already on the last, what, 9-10 days of December? Going insane so far.
So would you say more like a quick zone scale, or more like a Rainmaker scale?
Felt like we got locked out on zones immediately, and they got from the 100 point to 0 in 2 seconds. It was actually insane.
That is fast, actually. By fair. So Squid Junction's number 83. What can you tell me we're gonna be seeing right now?
Today we're gonna be having Orca Froestra versus Extinction. I'm pretty familiar with both of these teams. Froestra is a very fun team. I've known about them in the scene for a while. They've been getting results after results a lot. They're really fun to watch. Extinction also over here on the come up right now. They've been playing in a lot of tournaments recently, doing pretty good. I'm excited to see this match. It's gonna be a pretty close one with being seed 8 and seed 9. What are your opinions on it?
Okay, looking at a little bit of the maps, we have our standard ramen bowl where we can have a little bit of dinner before joining a match. Quite a standard match with solid positions both for defense and offense. Rainmaker, Scorch Gorge. Okay, a little bit difficult. KOing is an art, trying to pass 15 points when you have to climb to the ramp, and to finish it up with a spicy TC on Mako Mart. My personal opinion Mako Mart is standard. Like, not that much of like different types of map. We got some standard likable dishes right here. So you said that you know both of these teams. Obviously, we cannot have a bias. We were telling our audience for that. But I will say for sure that apart from the standard cooler, I hopefully both of these teams enjoy their time playing here with a good matchup. I'm expecting to see cooler on all of those, but I am actually saying it so I actually can contradict it, and there is one team that is not going to show cooler. And going for the next types of team, at least 3 Slayers. Always what I see the most aggressive is always bringing 3 Slayers.
Yeah, it'd be no trust. You get the quad sploosh out here. We get Sploosh's secret 3rd kit. Bring cooler in on one of them. Trust. We're gonna go crazy with it.
And then you do like one of them is on an actual sploosh is with the hammer, so we get closer to one with the special. Boop, pops the hammer, splats you right away.
Yep. But coming in, we have a decav. Decav is a pretty interesting weapon pick on the side of Orca Balestra. Coming with the ink brush. Yep. Sorry if I was talking with my headphones actually unplugged. My bad. But yeah, we have the opening coming out. Both teams getting pretty aggressive. One of them going bottom left already. I believe that is the decav on the side of Orca Balestra. We're gonna have the ink brush as well, opening up bottom left. Strikes already coming out. 2 down on the side of Orca Balestra. Pretty strong opening from Extinction here.
Interesting going for the zone, 10 seconds going for the ink strike. Very good play on the side of the Orca Throestra, my bad. Going back again to their hands, we're seeing a 4v2 situation. Might be seeing a little bit of push on their base, but it's looking quite interesting. They're actually painting all around the base. What we're gonna be seeing on the going for the lockout, or they're gonna stray for like a more defense position?
If I was Orca Thresher, I'd be taking a little bit of defense position right now, but unfortunately they're not really getting much of a chance. Being pushed back by a Kraken and the Inkjet, but they do get one. They managed to pick off the bucket, but unfortunately go 2 down to that blaster. Very nice plays from the blaster here, back in the bottom side of the map. They're trying to retake zone on the side of Extinction, but the strike's coming out trying to push them back. The cooler does come out. They are unfortunately not able to retake zone there, but they do get another pick. Frenzy gets picked off by the ballpoint. Double kill, nice. Maybe 3 here. It gets an assist. Good three kills from the ballpoint over there. We're going to see them pushing up. The Kraken comes out on the side of Extinction, trying to get maybe a last-minute push to get his own, but unfortunately could not get it done. It's going to be a quick 100 KO from Orca Threstra on Extinction.
Just like 2024, but without the...
2024.
Quite peculiar, I would say, the match we just saw. The The sploosh, the splash-o-matic, the Neo. I think they use 3 specials in the entire match, but like no time for breathing on the side of Extinction. They literally had. I don't think I saw not even another special that wasn't the bucket throwing the ink strikes. I think I saw just the whale from the killer whale, but mostly I would say the ballpoint was definitely very much aggressive. Not aggressive. Firm on their stand, managed to watch the entire match, not giving any room for bitter for Extinction. Good size on the side of Orc. Throw Esther. It's a little bit like a tongue riddle because tongue twister because Orca throw Astra. It's hard to say the throw after the C for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just gonna abbreviate to Orca so I can actually not make a fool of myself like I do in every tournament that I commentate.
But yeah, that was a very nice to see a ballpoint. I haven't seen ballpoint ever since Jet meta. Really, not that often unless you're playing on Manta. But I hope we get to see it again because normally it's just a standard pencil, but they ran Zap for cooler, I believe, paired with the ballpoint on that map, and normally you wouldn't really see that, guys. It's a pretty strong pencil map, so I really liked that. That was fun to see.
It was indeed a good pick, and another thing that I find it interesting, we're already having the first team win without cooler. Which, by the way, I actually think for like in the beginning of the comp, because here's the thing, the ink strikes from the Neo Splash came out in 10 seconds. So
yeah, those are insanely fast strikes. Very nice plays.
So the issue is that the cooler, when you get the cooler on the side of the extermination, you will need to get the cooler and not get splattered by the ink strikes, which already covered the zone. So basically saying that on an aggressive comp, I don't know if it would actually made it that difference. Like you would have lost the zone either way.
We're going to see a Gal paired with an Octobrush on the side of Orca Balestra. They definitely are a fun team to watch. This is a very interesting comp. But we're also seeing a Brush Ditto on the other side with an Ink Brush. We're going to see which brush does better here, I guess. But already opening a Popping Rain via the side of Orca Throestra. Very strong opening, just kind of trying to play back and get some picks, but unfortunately the Gal gets picked off here in mid. Octobrush trying to focus the rain, but unfortunately gets picked off from the player behind, and they're already pushing up. Unfortunate. Could not get more picks, but the ballpoint trying to hold their ground, unfortunately isn't able to hold that against the brush, but they will be backing up slightly. The whale coming out on the side of the brush. Nobody really getting much of a firm grasp on rain. We have Orca Throestra coming up with a really heavy presence on the right side of mid. By the way, the Jets coming out. Will they get? I'm betting two. Basically two.
No, that's
very
one
nice
and a half. Pay up.
But yeah, very nice play. Already gets the Rainmaker down on the pedestal. Cooler coming out on the side of Extinction. Unfortunately, it doesn't get much value as they get 2 down. Very nice pressure coming out from Orca Throestra, especially with this Crab coming out and the Zip at the same time to try and pressure the backline. We're going to get the Rain pushed slightly farther forward. Rain's just running it. Kraken is there to stop it. Very nice play from Comet getting that Kraken out. Strikes coming out as well. They're pushing back Orca Throestra very slightly. Bucket pushing their way into mid. 2 down side of Orca Throestra. We see the bombs coming out, trying to just make some space, get some poking tools out. Very nice play so far, though. The cooler coming out as well instead of Extinction. Whale, they're going to try and get a little bit more of a push here with the rain. Looks like that's going to be another pick on the side of Extinction. Rainmaker trying to make some AoE's pressure in the back. The wall coming out, trying to stop it. Unfortunately, the Inkjet gets picks off the Rainmaker on the side of Orca Throestra. We're going to see the very nice camp from the brush. Good flank from the back line. Gets 2. They're going to be fighting the splash here as well. The bomb's coming out, trying to poke, trying to bait towards them for a little bit of a couple picks maybe. The well coming out, just making their presence known in that back line. They're going to be seeing them chase to the right. They're going to try and get another flank here. The ballpoint doesn't seem to notice them. Neither the Octobrush sees them now. But the range blaster coming on the other side. Unfortunately gets picked off in mid. I believe the brush is still alive in their base.
Please? No, there it is. There it is, coming to say hello. Okay, very good push on the side of the Extinction. We see the Gal now trying to push in, try to pick the first checkpoint. Using the Killer Whale might be a good assistance. Yeah, they're popping up. Rainmaker, oh no, here comes the Ink Strike, trying to stop the push. Pushes the Rainmaker a little bit back, but nothing just yet. 2 down situation. They're trying to get even more points. The Bucket coming in aggressive, playing defensive, using the pillow. Bye goes the Inkjet, but gets a trit. And here comes the Brush to say hello once again. They really like saying hello.
They really do like to say hello on those flanks. That's going to be the side of Extinction, pick up the rain again, trying to get a more solid push, maybe get a checkpoint here. Unfortunately, the brush does go down, getting 1 whale out. The Gal looks like pushing up on the right side with that wall, trying to make their presence known. Rainmaker on the right side, still trying to challenge that Gal. Unfortunately, they won't be able to get a pick. They are one down with their bucket. The gal's just trying to... Oh, nice pick! Nice pick on the Zap carrying Rain. I'm not sure who that was, but that was a very good pick on Rain. They're forcing Extinction to jump out. It's gonna be 2 down, 1 just respawn inside of Extinction. Strike's coming out trying to hold off any members of Orchid Lusher mid. Hint that gal. Getting a very nice pair, getting 1 pick out of that. The Whale coming out trying to extend this push a little bit more. Gal being really aggressive into their side to their check. It looks like, unfortunately, the ballpoint not is able to set up on the top left, but the Brush having to back out because of that. Gonna be 2 down on the side of Orchid Threstra. Very nice picks from the side of Extinction.
Try to understand a little bit what is Extinction struggling the most with the situation. Like, they managed to finally get a pick on the Neo Splash, which means they're not gonna getting stopped by the ink strikes themselves. They managed to get first checkpoint right here. So is that the key? Like, literally splat the painter and make sure that you're not gonna get splattered by anyone else. Because right now the paint is blue, but I don't doubt that in at least 20 seconds this is gonna be painted orange once more. As you can see, Extinction is moving backwards and backwards even more with the bucket going down. And here comes a lot of specials on the side of Orchestra.
Russia, exactly. The Inkjet coming out, unfortunately, does not. I think may have found the Brush, but they still have a Crab online. But the Kraken's going to be pushing back. Oh, never mind. It ran out of time.
Oh, no!
They do get the trade though. They at least get the trade. They threw the bomb out, but they did get check out of that. I seem to miss that. Bucket getting 1 pick here. It looks like 2 down side of Orchid Threstra. They are going to be able to get 2 jumps back in on side of Extinction. Maybe extend this push a little bit more. The Strike's coming out to maybe protect those jumps, try and get a little bit of a push. They may have a chance here getting more. They 3 go down on side of Orchid Threstra. Extinction has a really nice opportunity to get a push here if they can kill that gal on the wall. And they do take lead in the last 10 seconds of the game. It's going to be very, very close if Orchid Threstra can come back from this. All of the members of Extinction trying to jump out and keep their lives, but they do have the round side of Orchid Threstra. Can they get anything done here? It's going to be a very nice last minute push from the side of Extinction. Orchid Threstra going to have to bite back on this one.
Just a few moments remaining on the clock. Brush trying to paint as much as possible, trying to get the special, which already they have. They're trying to find an opening. The Slayers are behind the Rainmaker. That's on a good side. We see the guy in front. We see the Crab in front. Here comes 2 specials coming in. They are going to be able to avoid the bucket, getting the splat on the Rainmaker. Ballpoint has it, so there is no Inkjet. They have such a slow weapon. Why is the Rainmaker so slow? Here comes the Kraken. Can they avoid the Kraken? Can they go one side? Oh, no, not this time. Not this time. But the Blaster is going to take 2 players out. It's just the Brush. Where's the Brush gonna be Sharky? Will they jump over the player? They are going close. They get splatted. Oh no, but here comes the bucket trying to save the day. 1 flick was it, and that's it.
Very nice hold from Extinction, managing not only to get that last minute push to take lead, getting 3 down the side of Orchid Threstra, but also being able to defend Orchid Threstra from getting their last minute push. The Brush getting a very nice pick from dropping down from Plaid, being able to back them up a little bit, and then I don't know who it was, but one of them managed to pick off Rain because of that pick. Very nice setup from the Brush. Very nice play from Extinction. Was the bucket? Okay.
Because it was first the Brush, and then you can see the flicks of the bucket. Then they managed to get it just as the Brush was just booping the buckets away.
Very nice set so far. Getting 1-1. We're gonna be going to Meko Tower for the third match. Very interesting map. Normally you see this map played on zones, but whenever it's played on tower, it's like the switch up on the tower path is always interesting to watch. It kind of reminds me of Ship Shape, where you go left and then back to all the way to the right side of the map. But it's a very fun map to play. That third, or I think it's the second check. The second check is pretty lethal though. If you can't defend that, you tend to see a lot of teams get wiped out there and lose that game.
Oh yeah, no, the second checkpoint is the deadliest for sure. Except, yeah, like third one, piece of cake. First one, little mid, depends on who is alive and who is not, and on the angle that they already have conquered. But most teams already break first checkpoint anyway. I would say just passing second and maintaining the tower there is the hardest one for sure. With, let's say, Bubbler, Vacuum, not so much often. And if we can see the Ink Strike player we saw, we're gonna be seeing an Ink Strike being used exactly on that checkpoint just to clear a few points, I guarantee. Because like these Ink Strikes are actually very nasty.
Especially with the GG strikes on tower, those and like Booyah bombs. We're gonna be seeing a lot of that, looking out for that splash on the side of Orchid Threstra and the buck on side of Extinction, farming up the GG strikes at the last second, see if they can hold their lead, or make another push with it. But either way, looking forward to starting this third match. 1-1 so far. It's going to be a really close one if I had to guess. It looks like the Ramen zones went pretty fast, but then Extinction comes back and is able to bite back last second on Scorch Rain. I always love Scorch Rain because I am a Wiper player, and oh my god, is Wiper pop off on that map. but it's always fun to watch other people play it. But yeah, we're gonna be going into our third match here. Will we see any comp changes? Any little special weapons come out? I see Leche has that undercover badge. Maybe they bring out the undercover? Nah, they stick the Octo Brush. Same comp, I believe. maybe they swapped out Splash.
No, same comp on
the
both.
side. Yeah, same comp. No strikes on the side of Orca Thresher this time, opting to keep the crab instead.
Yeah, they kept the card from the previous match, but they were using strikes on the first one. But that's the one that I'm considering for us is Extinction. I want to see if they can actually use the ink strikes the most.
Very true. We're gonna see the Brush getting a nice pick on stack, and then oh my god, already a wipeout. Just one person left on the side of Orca Thresher. That happened fast. The crab pig trying to get up stack, trying to get on tower, couldn't quite get there. But does
You
get it
can't
now.
squid roll with the crab, I'm just saying, you can't.
Imagine you could though, but yeah, strikes coming out on the side of Extinction to hold Orca Thresher from getting a push there. Very quick picks on both sides in that opening, but we're gonna see, I believe this is the Zap trying to farm up Cooler. They're trying to play a little bit farther back. Calling out to the king, there are two on the right side. They're gonna get that Cooler out and now trying to extend with the added Cooler pressure. Next gonna be two going down the side of Extinction, three going down the side, so all wipeout from Extinction. Orca Thresher coming up strong on that repush. Looks like Zip trying to get a little bit of a presence on top left, but no picks, but still very good distraction. And the Jet coming out as well, gets one pick. Can they get two? They don't find two, but they are finding themselves in front of a Kraken in mid. Does get the pick. Very nice play from this ballpoint. But yeah, we're gonna keep seeing the push tower.
The comment comes crashing down if you're finishing using the Kraken. Ooh, ballpoint is doing a nice, good play. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Ballpoint is a solid weapon. I like the ballpoint. Like, I rather get splattered by the ballpoint than the leader because, like, at least the ballpoint is like less than 1 frame splat on your screen. You at least are taking more bullets and are having a little bit more like, oh, I could have maybe have lived that situation. Well, not inside the comment because comment literally finished a Kraken with no wink on their feet, and Extinction managed to stop that push. And now the Brush is just gonna invade that base with a whale, like 2 out of 6 whales.
Very nice push though from Extinction, or push back rather. They were able to get 3 down side of Thorwestra, sorry. Now trying to extend their push a little bit. Strikes coming out, trying to AoE that Jet. The Range Blaster and the Bucket are able to finish them off. It's gonna be on top left plat. The Range Blaster is spotting somebody, popping the Kraken to live. Will now try and push a little bit, maybe stay on tower and go to their plat. Just trying to clear up that bottom left side, make sure there's no sneaky little brushes hiding there. They don't get picked up by, oh, they do get picked up by the ballpoint. Ballpoint will get 2. Very nice play from the ballpoint. Ballpoint trying to find that jump. They do jump out, basically a pick. They are going to have another repush here instead of Orca Thresher, maybe trying to finish off this game.
Zap's throwing the Cooler at the base. Say solid play, using the specials already. Managed to get a good pick and pushing Ballpoint away from the tower. Nice situation right here, also nice for the points that we're seeing on the screen. Ballpoint jumping out, one player respawning, I believe it's the Splash, and the Gal is still in mid, sharking somewhere.
Very true, but we're going to see the Whale and the Inkjet on the side of Orca Thresher maybe ready to push these people off of tower on the side of Extinction. We're going to get the Cooler out. Zap trying to do as much as they can to live against this Inkjet, unfortunately could not get it done. Inkjet going really hard today. The Ballpoint doing really good this match too. They're surviving that strike, trying to just paint up as much mid as they can. Getting a pick on Blaster, that poor Blaster.
Ooh, clean!
Very clean. The Ballpoint still trying to do as much as they can. We're going to see the Range Blaster jumping back in, maybe get the revenge on Ballpoint, popping Kraken to live. They're going to see them maybe try and go on the plat, chasing down this Ballpoint. They want that kill. They are going for it. Decides to back off though. Seeing that maybe try and AoE out this crowd, but nice direct on the Brush. It's going to be Extinction maybe getting lead here. Fighting top left. It's just the Gal alive. They're going to get nice. They get lead there. It's just going to be this last check. They have to try and back off a little bit, and they do get the Range Blaster living after getting a pick on Linke. It's going to be the Octa Rush.
Gonna say it was actually quite satisfying to see the entire play-by-play. It all started with the Zap throwing the Cooler, putting a lot of aggression in mid, and then in the meantime charging for the next Cooler. Blaster going straight away to be a nonsense on the right side and getting such like both distraction and actual effective kills. That was indeed amazing, because like we're seeing the Brush gonna do the same thing, can't do anything against the Kraken, getting a lot of jumping. This is a serving a silver platter. Oh my god, that KA of the Blaster is gonna be so high at the end of this match.
No, for real, bro. Just gained so much ore from that one play. What the? 2 jump kills with the Kraken. Very fortunate timing popping Kraken. Orca Thresher trying to gather their might to get back into this push. unfortunately not really being able to move forward too much. Bucket already moving onto their plat. The Inkjet comes out, does pick off the Bucket. They can maybe get a pusher 3 down. Very nice picks. The Cooler unfortunately did not get much value. I believe only one person grabbed it, so they won't be back faster. However, they do have a Crab online on the side of Orchid the Russian, maybe trying to get a last-minute push here. They're going to have to stand on tower for the remainder of this match if they want a chance at winning this. I believe they got that. I believe the Ballpoint got this. Ballpoint going crazy over here.
I don't know, someone seems to be sharking on the left side. Here comes the brush with the ink brush. Oh, they missed the tower, but here comes the Kraken too anyway. Yeah, that was how we call it in Splatoon 2, GG Ray, and in this case, GG Strike. And she
Like we
cracked
said
it
in the
too.
beginning, the GG Strikes, I cursed it. I'm so sorry, Orchid the Restaurant, but either way, a very nice set between Orchid the Restaurant and Extinction. Extinction managing to pull off the 1-seed upset, still though, very nice result for Extinction. Getting a 2-1. Very nice match though. Both teams did really good. Femi popping off with the Ballpoint, the Brush getting a shit ton of sharks. Very nice stuff from Frenzy. But yeah.
Now, SP, I don't think we're gonna be able to go for a break because would you believe if I tell you that from all the matches the tournament was playing, this is the only one that went all 3 games?
Oh no way! Wait, so we have next match right away then?
We have our next match ready a long time ago, so I think we can hop off straight away for it. I mean, for the honesty, this is actually perfect, right? I hope
Yeah,
you
I
have
believe-
one player side, right?
Are we going to be looking at what Lana is out and run it back then?
No, I mean like drinking water. Like if we're gonna go. I think for Lana's argument. Oh yeah, you have a point. Sorry, I was like run it back. Or how can we run it back? We're the commentators, and no, that is one of the teams.
Yeah. Nah, don't worry about it. But yeah, next up, we're gonna be seeing Lana is out and run it back. Two very strong teams. We're gonna get the 2-seed and the 7 team, or 2-seed and the 7-seed. Lana is out having a huge roster. I see Harshy. I see Mr. Badge Farmer over there. Oh boy. Lana is out.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I guess Lana might not be playing this one though.
Okay, I think like to the point that you're gonna be playing so much Splatoon that you can actually say the opposite of touching grass is just touching Discord badges.
Touching NFT.
Stop touch. Are those NFTs? Like, I'm actually not so confused. I don't know what those things are. Those
I don't know what the
badges
definition
or...
of it is. No, but we're...
Are they for your Discord or they are for SendoQ?
They're just for Sendo. You get them displayed on Sendo. But yeah, Harshy, hit me up, bro. We gotta talk about those 13 Great White wins, bro. You were actually the terrorizer of SOS. What is wrong with you, bro? Oh my god. But yeah, this is gonna be a really fun next set.
Oh my god, we're getting see more vanilla zones on Umami. Rainmaker a little bit on spicy on the side of I forgot this map. Jesus, hit me up. What is Humpback? It's Humpback Pump Track? Oh, I was confusing with Muscle Force Fitness for some reason.
Oh my god, I didn't play Splatoon 2, so I don't know like a lot of Splatoon maps, or Splatoon 2 maps. But yeah. But yeah, it is Humpback Pump Track, and then coming to game 3, if we get there, we will have the tower on Hagglefish. Okay, I'm gonna start with Umami Zones. I know a lot of people really don't like Umami Zones. I love Umami Zone. It is the only split map, split zone map in the game that I think works. It's fun. I think it's fun. I know a lot of people have strong opinions about it, but either way, what are your opinions on Umami Zones? I want to know. I want to see if you're one of the believers or the haters.
No. Okay, so regardless if I like it or not, this is I believe Umami Zones is a good map for teams to be good at. Like if you want to play competitive, you have to be able to play this map, because here's the thing, regardless of the zone split, this is the easiest map to lock out. Like you have to be able to lock out the enemy, because this is the easiest one to do. Compared to Hagglefish, where you have to do like for some reason a turn, and the map is very straightforward with like very high grounds that you can at least defend yourself. This one is a little bit trickier to do. Even a Humpback, it's not hard, it's not easy to actually lock down your enemy, because they have such a wide spawn area. So I don't object to this one. My top 3 maps that I despise is Flounder Heights, Manta Maria, and as we just saw, Mako Mart.
Okay, I
And what I
understand
mean-
Mako, but oh my Manta, I have a really bad history of doing terrible on Manta, bro. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like that's the thing because I'm not going to go specific for modes. Where I'm gonna average all on all map modes. So it's like no special treatment for a specific mode. Although obviously Flounder Heights, Clan Blitz, please splat me with a hacker at least 5 times. I kind of don't want to play that one. It's so underwhelming.
Well, unfortunately, due to all the hype about Umami Zones, we're not going to be able to see it get played. It looks like they already started first game. But anyways, coming to Rainmaker Humpback. And apparently Lana's not already won. Dang. Okay, so Rainmaker Humpback. Interesting map. It is definitely one of the Rainmaker maps of all time. Okay. This is going to be a hot take. I
You already
genuinely
gave one
think-
hot take.
I genuinely think that Rainmaker Humpback is a top 5 map mode, and I say that the Humpback is a top 3 map. I just think it's good. I think there's a lot of flank routes you can take. There's a lot of different, like, the map geometry is very interesting. I won't say nice to play around, but it gives more of a different take on how you fight with some weapons. And it's all around just a really nice, refreshing map that they added in. I think it's really fun. Also,
You want
Rainmaker
to-
on this map, just like, you go so fast and you get so far on those pushes. But what are your opinions?
So, because you didn't play Splatoon 2, wait, sorry, my water bottle just literally was about to take a dive inside of my laptop and I was gonna cry.
Oh god.
But here's the thing, you didn't play this map on Splatoon 2. I would say I agree with you because like if you're not playing zones, you literally can abuse all of the weapons on all of the other 3 modes. But on this case, you have a point. This is a very hype map. Like I remember seeing so many clips of good Rainmaker, like last minute push, just straight away. This is a gold map.
Very true, very true. We're gonna see the pencil already farming for cooler on the side of Run It Back. They're gonna be trying to get closer. They have it now, throwing it at Rain. Looks like they're gonna be trying to set it for a push as the blast on the side of Lana's out goes down. The stamp coming out. Carbon getting 1, almost 2 on the pencil. They're going to be 2 downside of Run It Back. Unfortunately, could not get that push out. The Stamp is going to be clearing a little bit of space in mid for Lana's out. He's going to call them Lana. Carbon trying to get a couple picks maybe, but they already get Rain 4. They throw those sensors with the blaster to get location on 2 of them. Going to be Sword coming on the left side, trying to prevent Rain from getting moved up anymore, but unfortunately isn't going to be able to get much space just due to the fact that the sensors are coming out and the burst bombs constantly chipping with the AoE. Cooler coming out there, trying to let Rain reset, but unfortunately it didn't reset. We're going to see Zipcaster coming out, trying to maybe get a pick on Rain. Come on, Sword, I believe. Oh, unfortunately gets picked off by Carbon. Very nice play from Carbon there. Rain dropping into the bottom right section, trying to stay alive and trying to get a couple picks here with the AoE, the massive AoE that is Rainmaker.
How many burst bombs am I seeing on the side of the orange team? Oh my great Zapfish. What? It's actually 3. This is so... Oh my... Okay, I actually see the pressure a little bit.
Very nice play from the blaster on the side of Lana is out. Very good splashdown just to secure the life, but very nice 2 picks. Still going. They're still moving forward. Just still be a nuisance under that ledge. Just play under the edge with the AoE. That is Blaster. Getting picked off by Splash. Nice pick there. The S-Blast on the side of Run It Back, trying to do as much as they can to play against the enemy blaster, but unfortunately the shark comes out with the brush. It's just going to be the pencil on the side of Run It Back alive. They have cooler. The Zuka comes out on the flank from Carbon. Carbon's still there. This is going to be game. Very nice play from Lana's out, already taking the set. Dang, that was pretty fast.
Okay. I kind of don't want to be mean, but like I do feel that I want to point out some little things that I saw at the beginning of the game. Just this part is gonna be a joke because I was pressured to like put out coolers as fast as possible, and my threshold was always at 15 seconds. So 3 seconds cooler delay on the side of the pencil. But okay, that's the jokey part. But throwing the cooler was a little bit of an issue. They threw the cooler and immediately dropped down. They didn't pick the Rainmaker. They didn't get a pick. So you go into the right side. They were actually going towards mid. It was a little bit, I think, a little bit of a difficult situation, just because the just because they literally exposed themselves so much. But I think that they thought that they had Rainmaker control, and that's kind of bite them back as one of the players got splattered by the carbon. And the second fault is because they didn't pay attention that the carbon were sharking literally on their drop.
Yeah.
So that was kind of misfortune. They did have a good push when they managed to put the Rainmaker back in mid a little bit. So uh, good on running back. But those two like a little bit more awareness on the side of the sharking carbon, because if you're gonna literally do what sharking carbons do, then it becomes a difficult point that is just like awareness situation. But it's something for the next match.
Yeah,
It's
just
good
something
to
to.
point out because you are literally going to be playing against. How did you say on the beginning of the match? Badge farmers.
Yeah, Badge Farmer Harshy over here, bro.
So
Please.
if you're gonna play against badge farmers, you need to be aware that they're gonna exploit every single weakness that you do during the plays. So I'm saying that not as a criticism to you did it wrong. I'm saying as a criticism you can do better next time because the match is already, or we cannot run it back. Your name is running back, but we can't run it back.
Unfortunately, we cannot run it back into losers finals.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
losers
we're gonna go
bracket, rather.
break.
But yes, we will be coming back at you guys in a little bit with losers round 3. We have another set that we have to get through before that, but so far this has been SOS 83 with me being SB and Ferd. Y'all have a
I'm
great
done.
great rest of your night, and yeah, we're going into break.
Anyways, the ink back protecting the Rainmaker. This might be an instant sweep. They get another wipeout.
So he's going to stop things and kick you back right there.
Taking control. Games like this is why we're here on a Wednesday afternoon and evening.
The first season of Stronghold's Beginner Academy is coming to a close. We've taken new players, matched them into groups, and trained them to become a competitive team. We are bridging the gap between newcomers and the competitive scene. Now that this season is coming to a close, you're probably wondering, who are the teams? How good are they? Well, we're glad you asked. Next week, we will be hosting the Academy Showcase event, where you can watch these new teams compete against each other for the title of Valedictorian of the Stronghold Beginners Academy, and earn a Sendo badge. So, tune into our live stream on Twitch and YouTube on the 22nd of December, 8 p.m. Central European Time, and watch these emerging teams duke it out.
All right, welcome back everybody to Squid Junction 83, not SOS, Squid Junction 83. My bad. We're gonna have our next match being True Sigmas versus Loxier, but first we have a little bit of news that came out recently about the next Splatfest coming out. Fern, what are your opinions of the Splatfest? What team are you choosing?
Okay, I respect everyone. You wanna choose because your friends are playing, by all means do it. You wanna choose because the team, the idols are your favorite, by all means do it. You wanna choose because of this team, which is you prefer what to get for Christmas? Money. I'm seeing all the Gen X, Gen Z's already saying money. And millennials as well, because I would be one of those. So money, experiences, or presents. But I'm saying that Big Man is getting presents, but you're not actually getting money. You're actually getting like a box present. What do you would choose, SP?
I am so bad at choosing stuff. Normally what I ask for is money, but then my family is like unboxing presents, and then I just got like a packet with money in it, and then I'm grateful obviously, but then I just like you just feel left out. So like for that, I feel like I would have to go presents, because I don't want to feel that feeling of like emptiness when everybody is like unwrapping, unboxing their stuff, and then you're just kind of sitting there like, yeah. So I'd go with presents personally. What about you?
So I actually want to point out something, because the way that you were saying, he was like, I was gonna ask you, wait, do you prefer getting money or getting a sweater or a sock? Because that was one of the Splatfests for Splatoon 2. But here's the thing, you know when you know you're getting old when you rather actually get clothes for Christmas.
Oh my god, yeah.
No,
yeah,
but I would choose experiences, because because here's the thing. Experience itself is not something you can put in a box. Experience itself is the environment that you're opening the present. It is that person saying that they rather go back to the Splatoon 2 meta at the dinner table, where they were just spamming specials, Ink Armor, and Stingray. And then there's the other person, like the old one, that's saying, no, we have to go back to Splatoon 1, that even though we had 2 leaders per team, it was still fun playing dual zones on... I forgot the name of the map that is a bar macro. And yeah, if you think bar macro, if you ever saw bar macro, it was actually 2 zones on Splatoon 1, and it was like diagonally on the other side. So it's literally like that experience itself is for me fun. I mean, they're talking Splatoon obviously, so I'm not gonna say it's if the topic is fine and safe. Obviously, I'm not doing it a literally metaphor for real life, because not everything is about the US.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot Splatoon 1 meta had the double E leader. I could never.
And I think the double meta of the sets of the Splatoon 1 actually screwed up on Splatoon 2, because we had the bubbler. Like, look at this build. I like chargers, but at least like to have a fun set to play, which is why most people wanted to have third kits. Like, we had the Dread Wrangler with Suction Bomb and Reef Slider, right?
Right.
And then we have the second kit, which is Beacon and Wavebreaker.
Little
structures! What kind of passive set is that? And that was basically... And that was the set on from Splatoon 1 to Splatoon 2. The leader had the Ink Mine and Beacon, because there was the first and second set. But the first set was Ink Storm, and the second set was Big Bubble Blower.
A Bubble Blower E-leader is awful. Wait, what? I did not know that.
Yeah, because people were doing the combos with the bombs, so even the the custom range blaster had more viability for Bubbler, because you can actually combo with the curling bomb. A little bit harder to do, but doable. But obviously nobody remembered that set. I like curling bombs, honestly. So
curling bomb W. Although Fizzy is just kind of better curling bomb now, right? Like after its recent buffs, like. Curling bomb, but you can do damage with it too?
True, but I'm talking Splatoon 2, where they were actually worse.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna have our first 5-game set coming up here versus True Sigmas and Loxier. Our first map going to be Ramen Zones, a returning map mode we saw in the first set that we streamed. Maybe we could see a little bit more of it this time. Maybe it'll be a little bit closer? Wait, what would you like to see? What would you like to see come out?
we didn't see. I actually still want to see the lockdown because here's the thing. Nobody likes to get locked down, right? But everyone in the audience likes to see the team locked down, get the zone before the timer runs out. And I actually like to see that because it shows up how good the team actually is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I actually want to see a team try to attempt the lockdown and the other team try to overcome the lockdown. I do want to see no team running cooler, which we saw on our first match with Orca Throw. Orca Throw. And that that they were not using cooler, but I actually want to see both. But since this is zones, they actually need the cooler to move even faster. Rainmaker on the... Jesus Christ, I'm really not recovered from yesterday's party. Help me here, SB. Help me.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I was looking at the team centers. Oh, Rainmaker, Undertow.
Undertow, yeah. I honestly consider Rainmaker Undertow to be a little bit underwhelming because it's always the same strategy. It's like the last part of Scorch Gorge, but the entire map.
Yeah.
Like you're literally just going for the ramp.
Yeah, you just go left. Going right, you die. Unless, I mean, sometimes it's nice for the first check you can go right, but you always end up going left after that. If you're pushing up the metal ramp on the right side, you almost always die. It's just normally never worth it. I'm gonna say that now, and then we're gonna see somebody do it and win off of it that game. But I'm gonna say it now. I don't think it's worth it.
I mean, there are, like, here's the thing. When should you push on the right side? Like, we're obviously just talking our asses right here, but, like, when should you push right side? Let's just say neither teams managed to push that far away from the second checkpoint, from the first checkpoint, right? So in this situation, you might actually go faster to actually getting the lead by pushing right side, because you have it's faster to get to that side, and then just getting to the ramp actually gives you loads of points.
Am I seeing a
we're
Dapple
seeing
Nouveau?
Yes, you're seeing a Dapple Nouveau.
Okay, little base. We love to see a little Dapple. That's on the side of Loxia. I've never seen their Dapple play. I'll be looking forward to this. But yeah, we're gonna see a opening. Nobody dying yet. We're gonna have a cooler out on the side of both sides. True Sigmas and Loxia, both coolers are out. The first zone is gonna be going to True Sigmas. Dare I say, they are True Sigmas for getting the zone first. It looks like the Zuka is gonna be jumping back out. The Dapple's in bottom right, trying to pan up for that reset or maybe get the zone cap with it. They are being pressured a little bit. The Zuka's coming out. This looks like it's gonna find one pick. And getting two now, that was the bucket on the side of True Sigmas. They're going to be trying to get that zone, but unfortunately they can't quite do it. The Resider missing, not able to get the pick from up top. The shot's going to be pushing the Zap. Zap has to drop down maybe into the Dapple. Zap jumping out. One almost came and got him, damn. But yeah, we're going to see really strong push so far from Loxia.
Quite interesting to see. I was expecting, when I saw the Dapples jumping out a little bit, because here's the thing. I remember that the Dapples had the Reslider, and the Reslider on zones is technically a valid strategy with the cheese. I would say, I consider the cheese that is a mechanic where your Reslider will actually be able to cap the zone and stop the count. So that's actually a good strategy. And right here we see a Dapples jump down and getting destroyed by the bucket with a nice double.
Very nice two picks from the bucket. The splash going outside True Sigmas, maybe leaving Loxia a little bit of an opportunity to push back in here, maybe try and recap zone. Looks like Shot sure thinks so. They're going to try and go in for it. The Resider coming out as we're speaking of it, coming out to cap zone. It's going to be now a fight in zone, trying to back up on the side of True Sigmas to get the strikes out, push them back to their cooler. They are trying to recap zone. The Zuka coming out on the side of Loxia with one down. They do get the zone back, so they're going to be able to maybe sustain another push, but the Kraken is trying to make sure they can't do that. Going for the shot here. Shot trying to tame the Kraken. Unfortunately, the Kraken can't get much done, but the Crab is now coming out as well on the side of True Sigmas. This is a very, very nice staggering of specials here.
We have a situation that literally True Sigmas are in the zone, and there is someone in the Loxia on literally both sides. Oh my god, the blaster is popping off, getting literally a double right here, getting more points in the situation that I was talking about, getting the lockdown situation. They are literally right now trying to lock down Loxia, as literally they are having no paint left. And the Neo Splash going down, the Neo Splash going down will be an opportunity for them to get closer to the zone. Very
true, but that bucket still has strikes online, and Loxia also was 2 down, still getting out splash down. Bucket still has strikes online for that holdout for the last second. The Pencil managing to stall zone for a couple more seconds, unfortunately not being able to get much more done. True Sigmas going 2 down, both in pit. They're gonna try and get a little bit of a fight here in mid. They do get 3 down now. And the Kraken coming out just to try and stall as much as they can. Loxia will be able to stall that zone, so we're going to see a little bit longer of a game here. Unfortunately, though, they're not able to get quite much as pressure as you'd like to see, but the bubble is coming out inside of Blaster. There is the pressure that we need. The strike's coming out, almost flipping zone. Bucket almost got... Oh, it does flip zone. They do get zone. Blaster is trying to fight for their life out here, maybe trying to get a pick on Splash. Unfortunately, Splash gets them. Bucket now coming out, getting a really nice flick on that Dapples. Getting cooler. They're going to try and push up more into their base. We're going to see a really nice push here coming from the side of True Sigmas.
Nice pressure of the Crab, trying to lock down Loxier. They have a very good situation where we see already they have one special. Oh no, that's gonna cost Loxier. They had one player with the Zuka, but then it's gonna be just the Dapples. That's not gonna be enough. They have to use it or basically try to get the zone. But this is a situation that their team has so much ink, it's not gonna be able to uncap it. Once, yeah, that's gonna be GG's.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, the Dapples put in a really, really big pressure situation there. They got the Reslider out, but unfortunately, you can't really do much there in that big of a zone with it to try and flip it with 3 people on you. Unfortunately, couldn't get the flip, but either way, a very nice game from both teams. A lot of pressure coming out at really good times. A really good special staggering from both sides. Yeah, good game overall. We're gonna be going into game 2. I believe he said was Rainmaker Hump or Rainmaker Undertow. Rainmaker Undertow.
Yeah, we're both forgetting the name of the stage.
Yeah. But yeah, we will see, like I said, that zone flip just couldn't quite come out with the Reslider, but either way, really nice effort from the Dapples. I like that they didn't give up and just went for it. But yeah, we're gonna see the Rainmaker Undertow.
It is a difficult situation when you're having that comp, because like I don't know all the maps on the top of my head that actually cap with the Rift Down explosion. I'm sure the only one I know that is a guarantee is Mahi Zones. So we might be seeing the Dapples come back. I think the zone is a little bit smaller than it is on Robo Ramen. But also I was trying to remember like what other zones, dual zones there was when we said about Umami's zones being nice, and I just remember it's this map, Undertow. So do you actually like Undertow zones?
No, I hate it. It's so bad. Like I said earlier, all of the other split zones maps, they just aren't. They aren't it. I can't with them, bro. Umami is so peak, and then all of the other ones like think about Manta zones. You have the split zone, and it just stall upon stall. The zone is so small and they're so far apart that's hard to get yours and get the other one on the opponent's side. Like you never get below 50 on that map. It's insane.
I mean, I hate that map because I play backline and I literally have nothing to do when doing the offense. But you hate it because you play one weapons?
Okay, so hey, this sounds like a cope. Actually, it really just is a cope. I just do bad on it all the time. I have had like 3 good matches on Manta, but I play Wiper, so I theoretically should be doing good on it. I just don't. I don't know why. I need to.
That's why I don't like Mako. It's because I don't do good on that map. It's not because of the weapons.
Sploosh!
Oh, look at Sploosh!
We got Splash and Sploosh, and then the Dowsers coming out on the side of, I believe that was Loxier?
It was...
Yeah,
so we lost the Range Blaster, and we lost the Dapples.
Yep, and they're deciding to go for more aggressive and shorter range Blaster being V-Blast. But yeah, the Dowsers coming out, I really want to see how they play, because I tried to pick up Dowsers a while ago, and it was pretty interesting. It was a fun weapon. But yeah, they're playing for that range. Not able to quite find a pick yet, but they are getting a lot of good damage. And the stand coming out on the side of True Sting was able to find one on the Dowser, speaking of. That looks like they're going to have to jump out. It's going to be the Zuka trying to stall as much as they can with the Pencil. The Crab coming out. Pencil not quite able to get the pick.
Kind of a Panic Crab.
Panic Crab, but it is able to find a pick and get a couple weak on the right and the left side. The Rainmaker now going on the left, trying to push. They're paying at the right check, but just holding that pressure still. They broke through check on the left side. Zap trying to, I believe, just get cooler here. But yeah, the Sploosh coming out, shredding rain as the Sploosh does. This Zuka coming out on the side of Loxier, trying to find a pick on the rain, unfortunately couldn't do it. They do it with the third shot. Nice Zuka pick, and the cooler coming out on the side of Loxier, maybe trying to get another push going on here, trying to get redemption for that first game. I feel it, bro. They need this game. They want it.
I mean, don't you? It's a best of 5. You literally want to win as much as you possibly can. And here comes the Crab. Okay, I'm not saying this is a Panic Crab anymore. I'm saying this is an aggressive Panic Crab because they literally use the Crab to get even more points. And look at this. This is going to be a GG's because the killer went... Oh, it's not it.
Loxier getting 2 nice, very good picks from the Blaster. Able to find 2 to stall Rain from getting check. Defending, very good defense from them, and they're able to find a push back into mid. Looks like they're trying to pick off the flanker. The Bucket's still in their spawn with the cooler. on their side, so they're gonna be back pretty fast. And the Rain being picked off here, not able to fight back in the mid. That flank was very high value there. Blaster is able to jump back out. I believe it's still back in the mid. So they're gonna be still fighting here.
No, the bucket had been splatted, and oh my god, how many crabs are this player is gonna actually pop up? There's so many. But here's the thing, it's a crab with the end zap, so the paint output is almost mostly perfect. We can see that Rav is gonna be blue in the mid whenever we see an opportunity because they're literally just being so much paint, active paint.
Very true, and that's Sam coming out to shred the bubble with Rainmaker, finding one. It's going to be 2 down on the side of Loxier and 3 down on the side of True Sigma. So Rain just trying to stall as much as they can. Loxier playing it safe and smart, trying not to feed into that range so they can get a push. However, the Blaster is able to find a pick, and 2 go down. They're going to get that jump pick too. That's 3 down on the side of True Sigma. Very nice Blaster play from Loxier so far this game. Oh, they're going to get that 4th here. Not quite able to find the 4th. 2 go down on the side of Loxier, 3 go down. The shot is back with Zuka from the cooler. Unfortunately, it is going to be 3 down instead of Loxier not able to get back into mid quite yet. It's going to be True Sigma Soul holding them out in mid. Zuka is online for shots still. We're just going to see True Sigma trying to fight their way back into left side, getting a 3rd push here. The cooler coming out. It looks like one's trying to shark under. Just.
Booyah indeed.
Oh my god.
It's the sploosh.
Is it the sploosh? Is it the sploosh?
It is a sploosh.
Oh my god, W sploosh. Yep, they're getting ready to go in. Here they go. They're gonna try and get another push into their base, trying to get a pick. I believe that was on the pencil they just killed. Very nice pick. Goes from partying to just actually popping off. Damn. And they now have the stamp online too. They're gonna keep going. Getting that curling bomb out, trying to survive what is the shot. Unfortunately, could not do it.
Pencil revenge.
I love you, man. But yeah, the splash coming out. They're still keeping this push going. Splash getting 2 nice. Very good combo from the splash and the splash, trying to wreak as much havoc as they can in their base. The Rainmaker coming forward slightly more now. Gets picked off by the pencil. Very nice fix the pencil inside of Loxier. True Sigma is just trying to go as fast as they can here. Bucket trying to pop Rain. Unfortunately, it looks like they're out of ink. Trying to poke a little bit at the pencil, trying to disposition them. Very nice movement. Pencil not able to hit their shots quite yet, but is able to paint up. They're trying to get their cooler charge back already. Just trying to paint as much for their team as they can in mid. It's splooshing the splasher. I was about to say, bro, there's gonna be one behind him, isn't there? Another flank coming on the side of True Sigmas, and it is able to cause a lot of chaos in mid. Get 2 down on the side of Loxier, and just for one sploosh. 3 down now. It's gonna be 50 seconds left on the clock. Loxier is gonna have to lock in and get this as much as they can now. They don't have a whole lot of time. The crab coming out inside of True Sigma is trying to push Loxier back. True Sigma is controlling Rain right now, not able to let any of Loxier come out of their base. It's gonna be the shot trying to fight. Gets 1 pick, I believe, on the squish of the bucket, and the Izuka online as well. They're gonna be flank here on this splash? Question mark? Yeah, on the splash, and getting 3 very nice picks. This looks like this might be a good push opportunity for Loxier. They have the cooler online and the Zuka ready, and a bubble. They have to get a really good push here.
Nice.
Looks like they spotted the sploosh. Very nice prevention from the flank sploosh.
No, the situation is dire. Here's the thing, they have no space to breathe. Loxier is trying their best just to find a place where they can actually move. But no, there's a sploosh over there. There's a bucket over there. There's a splash over there. Here's what I say. There's a bucket on the Rainmaker again. This is literally protect the president. Like, this Loxier situation is tremendously hard. Bucket right here. Yeah, they do get to check, but here's the thing, it's the last push. They are in a 4v4. No, here comes. Oh no, here's this push being his push. Here comes the lost the Rainmaker to the crab, I think.
There's the bomb. The bomb went off at the last second. The sploosh was able to distract the pencil, got them 2 on edge. And then the pencil tried to grab the Rainmaker, and the bomb went off at the perfect time and got them down. It was a very nice effort last second from Loxier, finally getting to that check and almost got another push off of it. But the crab and the bomb and the sploosh, all of it together was just insane timing. Very nice. We're gonna be able to see, was it the crab or was it the bomb? Suction bomb goes out.
No, but look at how.
Oh, it was both.
It was both, because the crab was actually okay. I actually want to know something. You saw the crab was literally standing still on close to the raven. Like, it wasn't like in a high ground. They knew that place. They knew how to use the crab to literally arc shot the bomb shot, like not the fast shot, the slow shot, to the point that will literally paint the Rainmaker.
One might say they are a true Sigma.
Yeah, exactly. You literally put the puns in my mouth. That was gonna be my pun. It's like, I'm saying this on not in an ironic way. I'm saying literally, these people knew how to play the weapons. So, True Sigmas played this. Obviously, picking the sploosh, it had to be annoying. it had to be annoying, but it was effective.
It was oh so effective. They always found the perfect timing for those flanks. You saw them earlier just kind of just partying in the little bottom left corner, and then they found their opportunity, they found their moment, and they pushed in and got 2, and then was able to hold a flank at the end. Several times actually they were able to find really good flanks just by staying alive in their base, and Loxier wasn't staying aware of it, and they got picked off several times, not being allowed to get back into mid. Damn, I am talking fast. Call me Eminem over here.
No, you're good. You're good. You actually bring valid points. Like overall, like what you all said, the overall dominance they had in mid was uncontestable, by far, and it won them the game. That's what it is. And now we're gonna go for a little bit of, unfortunately, a longer session, or maybe not. Maybe it could be faster because the Rainmaker went all the way to overtime, but Clemblitz on Scorchgorge with the comps that they're having. On the side of the Pencil being the slower one on the side of Loxier. True Sigmas is oh, we are gonna see the Pencil pop up on both sides right now.
Yeah, sword spotted.
Pencil
Squiffer.
places.
Bro, what are the weapons this game? We got Squiffer, we got Sploosh, we got Dowsers, we got Decav. I mean, Decav is understandable, but like, damn, we get all the weapons showed here. Is this what top level is, bro? I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware of the game.
I can't tell. Is it the Bubbler Squiffer or is that Zipcaster Squiffer?
Bubbler Squiffer.
Okay,
that's actually good. It's this farmer over here with the sensors, but already 2 going down the side of True 3 going down the side of True Sigma's. A really strong opening from Loxy over here, forcing all of True Sigma's out as the last one jumps. They're gonna have to be trying to make a clam here. Looks like they may be passing to their blaster player up top. The Pencil trying to make some space for the shot, I believe it is trying to push up. Unfortunately, one goes down on the Dowsers. The bubble does come out. Both bubbles come out. Very nice defensive plays from True Sigma's, already getting 2 down on the side of Loxier. And the Squiffer, I want to see the Squiffer work. I want to see him pop off, bro. This is gonna be crazy. Just trust.
Squiffer is on the lower ground. Okay, that it is. There it is.
Oh, nice.
You break your wrist.
Nice mind kill from yeah, you break your wrist is real. Nice mind kill on the side of Loxier with the Dowsers placing another mine in the same spot. Maybe we'll get some more value later on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But we're gonna have the Whale online and the Cooler coming out on the side of Loxier. I'm getting ready for a push here. Whale coming out. They see 2 on the plat pushing them out. Getting a clam soon here. Fox might pass. But yeah, there comes the passing. Here's the power clam. It's gonna be in the basket now. Loxier wasting no time in getting that push together. They're gonna get more clams in the basket, down to 71 now, 68. We're gonna be seeing the Dowsers fighting left now, trying to get as much value that they can. Does get 1 pick, unfortunately goes down. The suction bomb seems to be picking off. Zuka comes out. We're gonna see a lot happening here at the same time. This is top level gameplay for sure.
I will say that this is quite an interesting situation. We were seeing True Sigmas dominating the 2 matches, but right now, Loxier managed to score 62 points. Like,
Very
legit. Legit, this is a very good situation on the side of them, which sounds like that it's a matter of like, if they manage to get the first picks, they might be able to just literally make the first push what it counts. So I would actually be more scared on the side of Loxier right now, because it seems that if they give the opportunity for True Sigmas to push, as they're not giving opportunities, they're gonna score again, they might actually, oh my god, I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, they're winning.
Triple Wizuka, could they turn it into 4 here? Because I think the splash is near them. Very nice picks though. Down to 37, it's gonna be out of buffer now. We're gonna see the shot putting it down to 28-25, and we're finally seeing 1 down go on the side of Loxier. They're grabbing more claims in mid though, they're trying to extend this push, but nope, they're going for it. The Blaster's just going for it, keeps basket open, very nice play, down to 19. Pencil has more claims, but I doubt the Pencil go for it, surely. Looks like the shot and the Dowser's going in over Gray. It's just going to try and put as much pressure on whoever that unfortunate soul is that they are fighting currently. Unfortunately, it picks up Pity, but it's going to be going to Decav currently on the side of True Sigma. It's kind of struggling a little bit over here to get the dominant pushes that they could in the first 2 games.
Okay.
Maybe Clams is a little bit different.
Clams is gonna be a little bit different because Loxier is proving it's gonna be a little bit different. But definitely what I'm seeing, I don't understand one thing, because we saw that this is gonna be a KO. This is gonna be a KO. They have enough clams. Nice Zuka coming in for the clutch. Another pick. Legit Loxier take this game, shocks everyone.
Very good
with
upset
KO.
Third game.
I mean, I would consider this is almost like a semi-upset because they still didn't win the set. they just managed to coming out from a overtime Rainmaker where they literally avoided KO from the other team to KOing Clan Blitz. KOing Clan Blitz is still a hard thing to do in overall.
Yeah,
And
Lockday finally seeming to figure out how to make it work though. They unfortunately got onside True Sigmas got very quick 2 games. Not quick, but they got 2 games with very dominant pushes, not letting Loxier really slip in between those cracks. But Loxier is able to find the hammer, get the chisel, and make a couple cracks themselves. Was able to make a push, come back very dominant. 3 pushes, I believe it was, in that clans match, and they were able to not even let a single point in on the side of True Sigmas. If it was 4, it probably was 4.
It might. 3 is guarantee, 4th is a DAO, because like they actually went from 44, including penalty, all the way. No, actually, you're right. It's 3 because I only remember 2 penalties. The first one doesn't have penalty, and the other 2 have. So yeah, you have a point.
But yeah, they didn't let True Signals get a single point in that 3rd game. We're gonna see Mahi Zones coming up. This is an interesting map. I know a lot of people have different opinions about this map. Like I think what I've heard from experiencing it from kind of not really completely buffed to it. Well, never mind. Going to the 3rd match, but yeah, Mahi Zones is definitely one to look out for, just because it's interesting at low level, but in high level, it's just like it's very, very even and very close. Everybody's practicing on it. We're seeing a dualies come out and an Explo. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Explo.
So we're going back for the Rainmaker comp, but now we're bringing the Explo instead of the Squiffer, and we're also doing double crab instead of, I honestly forgot what was the other weapon they were doing in Rainmaker, but yeah, this is interesting to say the least.
Very nice pick from Explo. RD2 going down the side of Locks, yeah, so a little bit unfortunate. The Blaster also goes down. We're gonna see the Explo putting in some work here, getting a lot of pain out already, and getting, I think it was already 2 or 3 picks. But yeah, he's also close to splashdown, so he's gonna try and fall back a little bit position for that. The Resider coming out to maybe flip zone, but Expo almost didn't let it happen. They have splashdown to try and reflip it, and they're gonna go for it. 2 jumps already coming back into plat. They're ready to push back on this. Dooley's finding a really nice pick on the left side though. Dapple's putting in the work over here, getting 2 down. It's a 2v2 on zone. We're gonna see Loxier coming in and getting a very good pick on the Doolies, or the splash. The Doolies, and then they're getting zone here too. The Zuka coming out already. Gets 1 pick on the cooler. Very nice Zuka positioning. We're gonna see the Blaster playing under ledge with the AoE being a little nuisance like they are meant to be.
Now here we go. They are coming for the right. They want for the revenge, going straight away for the enemy base. This shot is really going forward. They want revenge. They want more blood.
I respect it. I respect it. This shot going really aggressive, trying to prove that they are indeed the ones that want to win this set the most. But yeah, Loxier is already getting a push down to 42. And it's now going to be flipped by True Sigmas. The crowd coming out to secure that. They have the Expo Splashdown online as well. The Zap trying to get as much pressure as they can forward and get this cooler charge again soon. They are farming for cooler. It looks like the Dapples are trying to put a little bit of work in here on the plat, trying to torp and get a little bit of poking pressure. We're going to see the Blaster trying to play from the bottom right, but 2 burst bombs getting chucked them immediately as soon as they show their face. But it looks like they are going to be trying to show... Oh yeah, wait. I don't see anybody on the map. They are sharking all of them. All 2 going down left, the splashdown coming out. They do get the zone flip to keep lead. But splashdown coming out, trying to stall at last second. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get it done. The Expo is getting picked up by the Blaster. Very nice picks from the Blaster. Dapple's trying to put in a 3v1 here. Unfortunately, it looks like they got squished by the crab, maybe. But still, very nice crab coming out on the side of True Sigmas, trying to keep this dominant pressure they showed in the first 2 games. They're going to have to get lead back here, though. Pencil on top left, trying to put as much poking pressure and paint as they can on the map for their team to push up, but Loxier not letting it happen. They are getting another Zuka out, trying to find a pick. Unfortunately, could not. Nope. Never mind. they found a pick on the Dapples, trying to flank them. The Pencil trying to paint zone does get the zone flip. Very nice flip on the side of Loxier. Looks like they're finally taking the stronger arm over True Sigmas here.
Good play on the side of the pencil. You can see that even though they cannot see where the pencil is shooting, they're just using it to make sure that the zone is painted. Like, honestly, on the side of how well they know their weapon, this is a good pencil player. The Dapples is trying as much as they possibly can to always push from either one of the end of the zone, trying to get the zone. This is a situation we're probably going to see the zone flip for the True Sigmas, given that how much aggressive they are in terms of like combating the zone. Loxier is having a little bit of a struggle trying to get zone onto their hands after getting 1 or 2 picks. Like right here, they have 2 down, but with the They managed. Okay, this is a lay wipe. They got this the lay wipe because the splash is just respawning. This is an opportunity they have to get a lead back and push this to game 5. This is looking good for Loxier for 2-2. But if they manage to sleep, given the exact that it is goes the Dapples, they might be trying to flip this on them eventually.
They are able to get down to 29 points already, though. One down on the side of Loxier and one outside of True Swings as well. Another one going down and another one going down. This is the all-out fight for zone right now. 16 points left on zone on the side of Loxier, trying to hold as long as they can. Their pencil player trying to play it safe and far back just so they can paint zone. Getting up top on cover. It looks like everything is being thrown at zone right now. And it will be True Swings getting the flip at 3 points, though. Coming just in time. The Expo does have splashdown. They're trying to get as much pressure as they can. Unfortunately, that bubble's kind of preventing them from doing that, but they are going to splash down that bubble. How did the Blaster just live that and get the pick? Oh my god, nice plays from Blaster.
Yeah, I'm not understanding what the Explo is doing with the splashdowns, because here's the thing. This is the second time on this video that oh no! For a drink. Everyone, water break. Drink your water. But yeah, I don't understand exactly what the custom Explo is doing with the splashdowns, because this is the second time they Explo on literally the bubble blower, which basically will be destroyed, given that it takes a little bit of time for it to get shredded after doing a lot of damage. So that's how the Blaster is surviving, at least that I think from what I saw.
Very true, very true. But yeah, we're gonna have the crab on line side of True Sigmas. They have zone control. Locky only needs to get one push back in here to be able to take this game, but unfortunately True Sigmas is not going to let it happen. Expo does go down though. They have the Zuka and the Reslider. If Reslider comes out here, this is going to be game for Loxier. We're gonna see it. They're trying to push at it.
Here comes! Ah, the cheese! Hey, here comes the cheese.
Coming out on top yet again. It's going to be going to game 5 for Loxier and True Sigmas.
Imagine SP. Imagine one thing. Imagine having to do something, and unfortunately you cannot leave. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Guys, I really need to use a restroom, please. Guys, please. Bro, I was like, alright, I gotta use a restroom after this one in game 2, and then fucking Loxier, good for them, pushing it all the way to game 5. It looks like my bladder's gonna have to hold it for a little bit longer, but we're gonna be coming up on Rainmaker Museum. This is a PTSD map for me.
Why?
My first ever team. We sucked on this map. It was awful. We could not defend for crap. So like my brain's bias is like this is a hard map to defend on, but honestly I'm not even sure if that's true. What are your opinions on it?
No, I don't think it's a matter of defending or not. I think it's a matter of like how well you can hold mid first. That's the priority. Because here's the thing. This is not a pop that splashes the players. Like if you're going like what maps we saw Rainmaker. We didn't see Robo Ramen, but if you literally splash in the middle, it can actually splat everyone around it. But on Museum of Alcino, it's not a splash that will splat the players. It is a splash that will mostly just paint. But if you're getting shot, like they have a pencil. The True Sigmas don't have a proper backline in terms of like chargers. Not saying that Explo and Explo is a proper backline. It's just that the effectiveness of the pencil is much bigger on Museum. If your players don't notice that the pencil might be looking at you, you might get splatted because, well, splash them and they have a blast. And literally, it's gonna be a fight club in mid. So, oh, I thought for 1 sec. I thought for 1 second we had a time 100s on an anarchy match. But
like,
yeah,
hold on, what? That's a cool animation. Good. Shout out to Dapple for putting that together. That was cool. But yeah, we are in our
actually a
match here,
modded Switch. It's a modded Switch. Don't tell anyone.
Real. But yeah, we're gonna see the shot already painting up for Zuka here. Already almost 3/4 of the way there. Nobody playing too aggressive from the start. They're trying to make sure they don't go down first. Shots still painting for Zuka, really close to it. Or are we gonna see a Zuka triple? Zuka triple incoming. There's one. Very nice pick on the bucket. There's two. Very nice double. And that'll be good enough for Loxier trying to push up to get this first check. We're gonna see
the Rainmaker's on the other player's hands.
The sneak! Oh my god, wait. The Opstop is being a nuisance in this set. Already getting the rain on the check with 2 down and still playing in their base. Very nice play from them in the splash. Maybe we're gonna see the Restarter coming and fighting in their own base. And they get the rain to 60.
Didn't. Oh, we also having a Tetris because that animation threw us a little bit of off guard instead of the apples. So a little bit of a different weapon, and we seen the range blaster back up instead of the custom explorer Squiffer, I think.
Yeah, it was
But yeah.
the range blaster. Yeah. Oh my
that's a
Zuka
good
double.
Zuka.
Oh my Zuka double. Whoever that shot player is popping off with the Zukas this set. Kraken coming out at the perfect time to be able to survive this race starter. Kills them too. Very nice pick on the side of True Sigmas with the Kraken. Do they go down the bomb? No, they don't. Brain doesn't die to bomb. They unfortunately do get picked off from the AoE from the blaster though. But Loxay not letting up the pressure, still pushing up into their plat. The shot player coming out right now. Trying to get a pick, unfortunately does get picked off by the AoE. Slash coming out and trying to do as much as they can, just get a little bit of a poking pressure. Does burst bomb out to try and just poke and prod. But unfortunately still not being able to get out of their plat quite yet. The pencil on the side of Loxay is putting in a lot of pressure, being able to stand on that top spinner.
Yeah, that's what I meant with the true backline effectiveness. The Loxia is being perfectly well. Oh, here comes the crab. No, scratch that. I'm running away. But yeah, they're literally trying to contest the range and be effective. And this is what Loxia, I think, is doing perfectly on this match. And obviously, I'm not gonna say it's a cheer, but eventually Loxia will break, even that almost no one that I saw playing this map doesn't break both checkpoints. Both teams always break checkpoints. So like, it's a matter of who can push further than that.
Very true. The pencil being the last one in mid right now, trying to survive as long as they can. Strikes coming out at them on the rain. They're being pushed forward into a bomb. Unfortunately, could not survive long enough for their team to get back, but they are still back. True Sigmas might get an opportunity to push here. They still have lead too. They're going to be pushing up. They're going to be pushing up past check with this push. The Tetris on the side of Loxay trying to distract as much as they can on the bottom right. The Zuka comes out inside of Loxay again, getting another one. Very nice Zukas this game. And the splashdown ready on the side of Loxay as well for the Sea Blast, but trying to find a target. They do find one on mid randomly, or a spinner rather, and now finding the range blaster in mid. Their bigger brother is trying to kind of bullying them a little bit over here with the range blaster.
It's not about how long you can shoot, it's about how effective you can use your tool. Just saying.
Very true. Having to play against Sabres all the time as a Wiper player, but yeah, the Rainmaker. Oh, Range Blaster said no. Range Blaster on the side of True Sigmas is able to.
Blaster didn't like what I said.
Real. But yeah, the rain being popped on the side of Loxier over here soon, at least. True Sigma trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Splash push up on their flag gets two very nice picks from the Splash player on the side of True Sigmas. A Crab coming out as well, trying to get a pick on this last person in mid, and that's going to be just the pencil left on the side of Loxier, now able to get a push here yet again. True Sigma's really pulled down to this just 2-point lead. See if they can get a push of their own to go back for it. The Zuka coming out again, gets one. Trying to find a second, gets two. They're gonna have a little bit of opportunity for push here. True Sigma's is not able to sneak rain this time, and it's gonna be check on the side of Loxier. Another fight going on the right side. Good trades, but it's going to be
checkpoint. In the meantime, we didn't notice.
Oh, and they get lead. Loxier, very nice reslider, getting a pick and then able to get lead with it. The range blaster. Oh my God, nice direct. They're gonna be going for their pencil next here. Pencil getting AoE'd out. Unfortunately, does go down. True Sigmas is gonna be trying to take the lead back here. It's gonna be a 2v3 in mid though. It's gonna be.
I hit my head. Sorry, I hit my head while I was doing the splashdown. My bad.
Very true. But yeah, it's gonna be 30 seconds left. True Sigma is gonna have to find a way to get lead back here if they don't want to lose this set. It's a 58-45 game. Loxier finding that last minute push. They're gonna have to go. Rain's in a really good spot for Loxier to try and stall it. It's gonna be a trade in mid between the shot and the splash. Both shooters going down. The Zap is still alive on the side of True Sigmas, but is it gonna be enough to get enough pressure? It's gonna be 13 seconds. Somebody's gonna have to grab raid soon on the side of True Sigmas. It's gonna be reset. They have to pop here. They do get the pop out. There is overtime if they don't pop. True. And then the splash is able to grab it. They're gonna have to hold this as much as they can. Loxier gonna have to find a Zuka. There is that Zuka coming out, trying to go for rain. The reslider coming out, unfortunately not able to find that pick. It's gonna be 2 down the side of Loxier. They're gonna. Looks like True Sigmas is gonna be pushing up here, trying to get that lead. Unfortunately, Tetris can't come out. The blaster, but the last second though, can they get it? They can't get the push, backing up more, and there's the wipeout. Oh, and there's the lead. True Sigmas gets it. Very close set, almost a reverse sweep from Loxier. That would have been incredible to see, but True Sigma's shutting that down, making sure it doesn't happen. Keeping their title as the #1 team in this tournament right now, holding that #1 seed with the good name. Very nice set from both teams.
So, right now, I'm gonna just say, we're gonna be going on a break. We'll be seeing all of you for a very short break because we're gonna be streaming the, I believe it is Winners Best Final, so don't go anywhere. and unless you have to do something very important. SB. So we'll see you soon.
I'm free! I can use the restroom. See y'all soon. Stay tuned for the next set. You'll have a great night.
Go!
Anyways, the ink pack protecting the Rainmaker. This might be an instant sweep. They get another wipeout.
So he's going to stop things and kick you back right there.
What? Taking control. Games like this is why we're here on a Wednesday afternoon and evening.
The first season of Stronghold's Beginner Academy is coming to a close. We've taken new players, matched them into groups, and trained them to become a competitive team. We are bridging the gap between newcomers and the competitive scene. Now that this season is coming to a close, you're probably wondering, who are the teams? How good are they? Well, we're glad you asked. Next week, we will be hosting the Academy Showcase event, where you can watch these new teams compete against each other for the title of Valedictorian of the Stronghold Beginners Academy, and earn a Sendo badge. So, tune into our live stream on Twitch and YouTube on the 22nd of December, 8 p.m. Central European Time, and watch these emerging teams duke it out.
Anyways, the ink pack protecting the Rainmaker. This might be an instant sweep. They get another wipeout.
So he's going to stop things and kick you back right there.
What? Taking control. Games like this is why we're here on a Wednesday afternoon and evening.
The first season of Stronghold's Beginner Academy is coming to a close. We've taken new players, matched them into groups, and trained them to become a competitive team. We are bridging the gap between newcomers and the competitive scene. Now that this season is coming to a close, you're probably wondering, who are the teams? How good are they? Well, we're glad you asked. Next week, we will be hosting the Academy Showcase event, where you can watch these new teams compete against each other for the title of Valedictorian of the Stronghold Beginners Academy, and earn a Sendo badge. So, tune into our live stream on Twitch and YouTube on the 22nd of December, 8 p.m. Central European Time, and watch these emerging teams duke it out.
Anyways, the ink pack protecting the Rainmaker. This might be an instant sweep. They get another wipeout.
So he's going to stop things and kick you back right there.
What? Taking control. Games like this is why we're here on a Wednesday afternoon and evening.
Good evening, everyone. I am Fern, going to be continuing not an SOS but a Squid Junction number 83 tournament. We are gonna jump in, sorry, my bad. I just drank a little bit too much water. We are gonna be going straight for winners finals. We saw True Sigmas and Lana is out, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to do a little bit of switcheroo. Please introduce yourself in place of Epsi. How are you, my dear friend?
Fern, thank you for the incredible introduction. Hello everyone, my name is Cactus, and it's been a while since I've been on Dapple Productions. That wasn't my podcast. I get to finally have a free time for some commentary, doing it the best way possible with a fantastic tournament, with a fantastic co-commentator. I'm excited for some matches. Fern, what can you tell me about what we've seen so far from, I believe it was True Sigma, since you were just commentating them?
Yeah, so we were watching through Sigmas, but we also watched Lana Ezal coming from the other bracket. True Sigmas was literally a completely unexpected turn of events. It's the first match that we went 3-2. They started on a bulldozing the entire first two games, even going to almost KOing on a Rainmaker. But for some reason, Loxier went into a Metroid Samus rage mode and managed to the second that's two matches in consequence, with almost getting the third win. So we can definitely expect to see Loxier doing some quite damage on the losers bracket. We might be seeing them on the losers bracket finals, who knows, unless one of these two teams is gonna bulldoze through them and we just see a repeat on winners finals. But obviously we want more excitement. Lana is out was also good, interesting pick. We couldn't run it back because they ran it back against run it back and then just destroyed their back on a 2-0 situation. That was actually quite impressive as well. So we're seeing definitely cream of the crop for today's tournament, and definitely a lot of badge hoarders. We're talking about there are people here that have the same badge 13 times.
Incredible.
What?
Some
What
nice
is
regulars
it?
coming in.
Exactly. But right now for these maps with double zones and Mahi zones coming back in and Rainmaker in the door and Scorch Gorge Clan Blitz, I don't know honestly what to expect from the first two, since we saw not zones make Omar, we saw TC make Omar with on the first set. So and here's the thing, True Sigmas is not running a backline comp. They're running a player that runs everything from Squiffer's custom Explo to I forgot what they were running, but they literally running every weapon possible.
You know, I love that. I love seeing teams that take the diversity in weapons, especially in their own weapon pools, and bring it to the big guns, right? Or at least our monthly / weekly big runs that you know we like to see. So it's nice to see different weapons that aren't just your usual meta of your Zukas, your strikes, your pencils, your shots, you name it. So seeing some diversity in weapons is always gonna be entertaining, and we don't have to wait much longer to see what they're gonna bring out. Here we go. First match of winners finals. We're going to see a little bit of pretty much a meta comp with the addition of a leader. Love to see it. A little bit of both sides, right? You do see the strikes, you do see the cooler, you do see 52. I love the pick of the custom range blaster. Something that we love to see on Mako Mart, especially with a lot of these hills, and that's where buckets also are going to reign supreme. So we have a nice mix of weapons on both sides, but do fairly well. And that sword is going to get a nice slash there. Coming out from Lana is out, looking for another pick on the sidelines. Not going to find it right away, but she's playing this stack, looking to see if they could find a little bit more pressure to add on, as they're going to get the cap first. For Lana is out, forcing True Sigmas to cooler and play very defensive.
This is indeed a good situation that the sword was not expecting to see the range blaster right there, but oh my god, here comes the zip trying to get the pick. Fortunately, the shooter will do enough damage to get it splattered and not flip the zone. True Sigma's in a very dire situation that takes a second attempt to just get the zone, and with the cooler pop in, the E leader already out on the side of Lana. This is a difficult situation for Lana since they're probably going to have to regroup. There's 3 players on the right stack as we see E leader, cooler on the right, on the perspective of the right side, getting the pick on the range blaster, but it seems to be that the the tri-strike is doing a lot of damage as they're going to be flipping the zone's lead.
Yeah, you know, True Sigma's doing an excellent job there getting rid of that E-leader as fast as possible. If that leader gets in a great position to set up, you're going to be in for a hard time. That's where the blaster can help out, right? You're looking for the opportunity to pick players off like that. Sword is going to pick off with a great spot bomb, or burst bomb, sorry, combo with their slash. Being able to really poke out that leader with the blaster is a great opportunity. So a lot of key picks both these teams are looking for, as Lana is out, is going to take that lead once more, pop down that cooler on the side. We're going to see 2 picks, one on each side, going off against the Zap and the 52. Of course, that being back faster from that cooler from before. Leader looking for a nice pick on the side, but here comes a Kraken looking to make some work with some strikes. One goes down already for Lana. It's out, but they're trying to hold on more. We see a little bit of laggy shots going on from that Zap, but it's going to be just enough to get that cap.
No, so we saw a lot of weird things happening a little bit on the side. This zone is not gonna be flipping back to True Sigmas. This is just going interesting. I don't know what to say that's happening with True Sigmas with this match, because like with the amount of engagements we've seen from 1v1, it's not necessarily a 1v1 that is like cascading down to losing their next fight, but we just seen like going from one to the other is just like how Lana is being able to push up and play on every other teammate's positioning, trying to counter the tri-strike from both. Doesn't flip the zone, doesn't even neutralize. It seems that it's just going to be 15 more seconds remaining on the clock for the first game going for Lana is out.
Yeah, they're in a great stance, looking for some key picks, but 2 will go down! Oh no, Lana is out, does not get that KO that they were looking for. With 2 minutes left on the clock, True Sigmas now is pretty much on a delayed wipe against Lana, and they're doing an excellent job at taking some space, especially with this 52, using that wall to their advantage, getting a nice shot on the side there, looking for one more as the players are cooling up. They will be back fast, but their penalty is out already too. So with that quick little pick on the 52 on the side, strikes will come on out from Lana, but the counter strikes will come on out too from True Sigmas, and a quick flip will reenact that penalty.
Ooh, going for the zip caster, but unfortunately it's gonna get splattered. It's just the little left remaining. True Sigma is now, apparently they were not that active, but apparently with so many coolers they're actually a little bit more awake and actually doing a little bit more extra. No, you're now winning that match. We are staying in the match. We're gonna win. We're gonna get no penalties in 5 more seconds. You're gonna have to worry and get another pick. Here comes the tri-strike doing marvelous with the teamwork of the 52 guy. There's so many people. Here comes the blaster for helping off a little bit. Someone's trying to go for the food aisle on sector Z off Makomar. Will they be able to get the zone? The zip caster is not gonna get there, and the leader is gonna get flanked on the right side. They didn't pay attention to the blasters. It's 13 seconds remaining on the clock for the zone to go down. The blaster is too close to get the damage. It's 5, it's 4, it's 3, it's 2, it's not the KO!
There's no way, and a wipeout to claim it back. True Sigma thought they had it, and they had an amazing segment of picks going forth. The blaster picked the E-leader. They picked off the slosher. 52 gets a nice direct on one player. They were doing such an excellent job, but it was not enough. Unfortunately, players go down on the zone. pushing, unfortunately, the rest of the team back. Now Lana is going for one more push back. They get the 52 down, 20 seconds left on the clock. Their just have to paint the zone. Penalty is almost over. A couple more points remain for them. They got some players on their stack. One will go down. Is it enough to halt it back for the zone? They're holding on for dear life. True Sigma's painting like they haven't painted before. They get the cap back, and with 2 seconds left on the clock, True Sigma shows why they are the True Sigmas and claim the zone. What a first match!
Well, I wasn't expecting that at all. Like legit, this was going to be like, no, we're gonna finish it. No, we're gonna finish it. No, we're gonna finish it. And my monitor has so much spit because of that. I painted my monitor not as much as both of the teams painted the zone, to be fair. And what a first match. I think a honest instant replay needed to be the entire last minute of the match because it was just so crazy. I didn't even know who had to cap to catch the overtime at that point because it was just like so confusing, so energetic, and who have even was each team at that point. Oh my god, Cactus, you got in like if you were taking a nap, you are awake now.
Absolutely. And talk about a great game to wake up to. I mean, that was truly incredible. The consistent back and forth between these two teams, taking it not just for the whole game of just, here, you get the zone for a little bit, I get the zone for a little bit. It went the entire way to the last point available. I mean, we just saw there, Lana is out, was at 1 point to bring it home, and True Sigmas just needed to hold on, and they did, and they claimed it, and they made this such an entertaining first match. Both these teams proving very, very quickly with this first game why they belong on this winner's final side and why they're fighting so hard to claim that side into winners grand bracket. I mean, wow, that was just an explosive match. It's going to keep going as we look at our next match we're going to be going to is a staple, Terra Control Inkblot Art Academy.
It is a staple indeed. I don't know if I missed the days when I was in grad school. I mean, it's fun, but Inkblot Art Academy, I actually had more fun on my latest school. Need to drop by before the Christmas Eve. I will say for sure, TC kind of more favorable on the side of Lana, given that they have a leader, dedicated leader, which is Harashi, and flexing their badges left and right. That was literally one of the people I was referring to in the don't touch badges, go touch grass, please. It's good for you.
No way.
So the issue is that this is definitely gonna be a different match because like. I think what cost them the game at Makomart was the blaster that they saw at their base when they were on the last push. Like the blaster got the pick that literally could have been the difference. Honestly, almost anything could have been the difference on that match. Like for any of the teams. But I think for like the last one that I could point it out, it was that. So if they manage to get a point where they don't get sniped by the Harashi, they can definitely get a second win for True Sigmas.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we take a little bit of time to get reconnected into the room, as we saw a little bit of connection is lost there, you bring an absolutely good point there, Fern, right? Like this was definitely a match we just saw that was one small mistake goes a long way, and we saw that there. That they had some great picks that we saw originally on that side. I believe it was True Sigmas with the blaster, right? They were able to get a pick on the leader early on. They were able to get a pick on the slosher. They were able to do a lot of great picks that really helped push forward for that 1 point lead. And Lana's out, did a good job at fighting back, taking that zone back one more time, making sure they're able to hold on. But it's really those minor plays that, taking your attention away for even a second, right, is a lot. Even for like 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, right? Every second counts at a moment like that where you're using one more point for a lead and to be able to take that game. So that's something that is probably paying attention a lot more to this game, especially on the side of Lana is out, is that if there's a player maybe coming from a flank angle, somewhere a little bit further back, somewhere that's going to kind of be remembered that they're there, but not too much trouble, it's definitely gonna be something that they want to have just a close eye on, just a tab, but not focus all their attention on it.
Exactly. Could have said it better myself. And given that we didn't see much comp change, like only True Sigmas was doing a little bit more of an aggressive comp. Trying to remember what they were running overall right now, even though the match just happened. We had a range blaster, we had the NZAP, we had the bucket. It's the last. No, yeah, the rage blaster is the one that we might see a little bit of a change because they were the ones changing a lot. And in terms, okay, let's do a little bit of a small detour and let's talk a little bit less about comps. I was talking later with Epsi about the Splatfest, and we were discussing a little bit about the themes, because otherwise we're gonna nerd out our entire team like the Pac-Man meme with me actually. So let's do a little bit of a chill with less talk about comps. Since you literally just joined the thing. So we're having a new Splatfest happening next week, not this one, next week. And we had presents, experiences, and money. Which one? Oh, okay. Never mind.
We'll answer after this match.
We see the Carbo and the Fire Fin, which is new.
Okay.
So 2 changes, and they are
Vanilla
doing the
Splash this
Gawu.
time. Vanilla Splash over Neo Splash. Good call. That's it, right? Tower control,
Okay.
you would think strikes would help out a lot here. That's hence why they're going to that scope Fire Fin Charger, right? Be able to have those strikes in case of emergency. But I totally see the vision for that crab, right? You're able to set up on a stack like they are right now, looking to get a pick on any players underneath them or close up. But the sword is going to cancel that out quickly, but it will be, I believe that's the blaster canceling out that as well. A lot of pick for picks going on here, and it's going to be 3 players down for True Sigmas. Make that a delayed wipeout. Lana is going to take quick advantage of that, set up quickly on their sides, go to this first checkpoint, and I would not be surprised if we see strikes come out here to take that back area. Yep, exactly what we see. Players coming down from the sides on True Sigmas, trying to take some space, but first checkpoint will fall as more players try to apply that pressure, keep going forward.
Not gonna go for this checkpoint, completely understandable, but they're gonna go for that. Oh, they're gonna get 2 with that, not the charger one, so that is still a little bit of, I mean, it's a delay wipe, the charger is jumping back and the Karma is just respawning. This is definitely gonna go for checkpoint for True Sigmas. Kinda interesting to see. Okay, one thing I did notice from the crab player, the splash player, is that they pop it like if it's a Panic's crab, but at the end of the day, it seems to be like an aggressive strategic crab because they don't necessarily get splattered a lot with doing that, and it just seems to work.
Yeah, and I can only imagine the nice follow-up damage pick there as they keep trying to push this tower forward, but a lot of players are going to get stopped here. I imagine that call for that is definitely having to do with how fast-paced that they realize that Lana is playing, right? They know these players are going to look for any opportunity to try to take control. So having that crab ready and looking for a quick opportunity to help their teammates, and a lot of fights that their teammates themselves want to take is going to be able to help with a couple of those assists, do some extra damage that they can add to, and they're going to make sure they keep things going, especially if they pop it on this big clan here, trying to add some more pressure. They're going to barely survive these strikes as this tower keeps inching forward, looking for any picks that they could try to assist with, especially with those burst bombs. Doing an excellent job right here stopping this, but a charger is going to take one down. Blaster's going to actually trade the charger. Still a 1v3 right now by this tower, and the 52 is putting in the work to get one, looking for 2, gets 2. Can they find a third? They know a jump is coming on the tower. They find a third of the player sharking around, and it's just that charger by their wall, getting rushed out from both angles. They jump out just in time as this Carb is going to try to stay here, finish things up.
There's a lot of, definitely agree with you. I was expecting to see like, yeah, that's gonna be a triple. I didn't know they left the tower, but apparently they was just shucking around the edge. And here comes the situation that, here's the thing, the NZAP got splatted on that point, but it was the correct play to be on that position. It's just that the the ZF was doing the correct peeking on the correct spot, and they actually got screwed because of that. With 2 players just respawning, the NZAP and the Carbon on the top left, there is no place for the ZF to be safely shooting at the charger. This is getting so close. Here comes the, yeah, that's what I saw. Like, look at how aggressive strategically that crab is. It's insane because it's not a panic crab, but it still sounds like a panic crab.
Yeah, definitely. They're just very quick to find those locations, right? Very quick to find those spots. And just like that match, and that way they blew through that second checkpoint, the third one to get to that KO was very quick. Wow, look at that, quickly turning things around. That is an excellent win for them there. But absolutely, those crabs were quick to find those positions that they needed to apply that pressure as fast as possible.
And right here, I honestly understand this pain so much. The Carbon just trying to respawn in peace and like, no, I have to also get the flick off this damn sharky sneaky splash. Oh my god. But yeah, we're gonna go for games 3. So we were following, as we saw, doing the matches with Through Sigma. They literally played this entire 3 matches, and they lost. They started losing on with Scorch on Clan Blitz. But right now, please don't make it like a 3-2 situation that you're gonna lose to win 3. Don't make my heart go pump. I want to just like a rematch of the first one, if that's okay. But yeah, like I don't want to repeat it. Yeah, nice. It's just that like the idea that for some reason, like I don't understand. Through Sigmas was like on lockdown. They were doing so good. They didn't like Loxier just came out with 2, but I can't point out. It bothers me. I can't point out what happened in between those 2 matches. I don't know if it was the picks. I don't know if they were the weapons. I honestly don't know. And if it's gonna be a replay of that, it's gonna be funniest. But yeah, Zonzon Mahi, Cactus, opinions on this map?
Alright, Zone's Mahi, right? Obviously, don't fall in the water in the beginning, as we all know. That
we already had that in the bingo.
But what's gonna be... Oh, we have a nice little DC. No worries, we'll wait. Well, that gives me time to give opinions on this map. I mean, I've seen it a lot. I think Charger will do very well here, especially with Blaster, but I think we just saw a sneaky little Explo there, which is actually a really good decision, considering how you can hit the zone from a lot of angles. And keep an eye out when you're watching this, right? For those watching and viewing, for the team that has the zone when the water levels drop, right? Because you're gonna see that hold, if played correctly, last a lot longer, because a lot more of that map is gonna open up. You're gonna have a lot more space, a lot more for those players to paint for their specials, and if they utilize that space wisely, you could see really good positioning, really good sharking tactics to bring players either away from that zone if they try to drop down, use their specials to keep those players pushed back, and overall make it a better experience to try to get those points lower and lower, and hope for that KO. And you know, True Sigma is going to be looking for that opportunity, but maybe so is Lana is out, right? It seems Lana is out gets very close each time. Those past 2 games we saw, especially that first one, right down to the wire.
Yeah.
Maybe Lana is out this time, hoping that they can have that lead for that moment when that water level drops, get to go in, get more paint on the ground, so they have a lot more movability, and of course, specials to make that push last longer.
I'm sorry.
I saw what you saw, so I get it.
it's just Toad thumbing up. It's no, because it was loading, but I saw the name before the Toad showed up. But yeah, you do have a point. But back to the more serious part, I have just one question. Do you think a team has more advantage if they are the ones controlling the zone when the water drops out?
If they play it correctly, yes. Right now, obviously, the first instinct a lot of players may see when that area drops is to let's all go paint that, right? Let's get our specials. But if too many players go do that, you lose that offensive defense that you have holding that enemy team back from dropping down. And that opens up that space for you to get caught when you're not in that kind of, you know, aggressive state and more of that passive state of I'm just going to paint real quick to get my special. So ideally, what you want to have is any key important players that may be close to special, or any players that have a really key special that helps you be more aggressive or that's more stally, have that special painted up and ready to go. So that way you're able to keep that push going longer and kind of rotate that cycle, right? Because not everyone needs to paint that add space, but ideally the team that has that zone first will have that advantage of getting that paint first, as long as they do it correctly.
I mean, you just basically did the thing for everyone that is a dedicated shooter. Like, you're the one painting the zone.
You paint the zone, you paint the sides, get your Zuka, Zuka
Yeah.
version.
Although we did see something quite interesting with the pencil player when we were doing this match. Like, I actually, and also something that I did notice, I honestly didn't know that one of the sides of the snipe plateau where everyone climbs close to the zone, one of the sides is actually paintable. I thought both sides were not paintable and you just could climb it from the side. But I think it's because literally I never saw that specific part of the map, even though I play backline as I was standing on top of that. I don't know how I missed that. But yeah, so that's the thing that is. And the second was that the Charger player, the Pencil, they were not necessarily going for getting a better view of the zone. They were literally just painting over that specific point just to paint over the zone. It was being that effective. Like, I never put two and two together to notice that thing. And obviously that the strategy that Loxie was doing was, we didn't see on the first match, but obviously this is one of the maps that the cheesy trick with the dapples using wrist slider works as fine, right? Like to not even neutralize, just literally straight up cap.
Yeah. Yeah, we see a lot of players, especially like if the weapon they're using has a bomb that they're able to like delay that launch for, right? They'll throw it ahead of time, reef onto the zone, into an area that the bomb isn't at, and they're able to get that full enough, like 80 or 90%, paint on the zone that's going to cap it right away. And you'll see a lot from Dreadringer players, right? They will throw a bomb on like the left side. That's, for instance, like on Mahi, right? They might throw it on the other end of that middle pole, and then they might reef on the other side, and that will give it its full cap that allows you to stall for more time, or if it's enough to just get that flip to win the game if you already have a lead in overtime. It's a really good tactic that you see a lot of times.
Dreadringer, finding a reason to play Dreadringer. Trust, guys, it's gonna work. It caps zones, but you have to do something after it gets splatted. And but now here's the thing. Let's go back to the discussion with the fest. Which team are you gonna be picking for this fest?
It's a great question because they're all good options, right? I'm always a fan. Like, as much as I want to go. Okay, I have two picks, right? My one pick is the pick that I think that's gonna win, and that's money. Let's be honest. There's no way Shiver doesn't win this one. But the wholesome in me wants to pick memories, because to me,
experience, not memories.
Experience. Yeah, it's the experience, right? I love the holidays in general, the lights. I work retail. Listen, not so much the music, but sometimes like the vibe.
Cactus, don't worry. I will not bully you with the song that must not be sung.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. You don't even have to say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on the freezer for you.
Listen, where I work, there's this new holiday song they play. It's something about a gingerbread man. I don't know. I've never heard it before until like a week or so ago, and I cannot listen to it anymore.
Wait. What about the Muffin Man?
You know what? If they started playing the Muffin Man over the store speakers, I'd be more than happy.
But is she married to the Muffin Man? Okay, I was trying to push a Shrek reference. Sorry.
She's married to
the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? She's married to the Muffin Man. Honestly, I will say it's so weird because like when people did that reference to me, I was like, "What the fuck is what the splat is a Muffin Man?" It's because they actually have different translations, and then it's like it's like a weird thing, and I still don't understand what was the concept with that. I think it was an Oz reference because they were saying something like a straw hat. I'm not gonna say it's a One Piece. It's not that. I don't think Hollywood knew at the time. But yeah, I wanted to bring something, which was like, when was the last time actually, I mean, could you consider that Shiver won the past, present, future?
You know what? I wanted the same thing, right? Because obviously, like, it was like her side that won it.
but she's
But
future, which is
but
big
technically
man.
Yeah, so you know what? I think if you look at it on like paper, Shiver won, but we all know the best idols won it. We all know.
Because here's the thing, if I'm gonna go for the actual technicality, last time Shiver won was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm looking at the NA, the NA list, because then it was let's see. Okay, because then it was Keyboard, which was Big Man. Then it was Bear Cups, which was Big Man. Then it was Bucket List, which was Shiver. Then it was Beach, which was Big Man. And then it was Rice, which was Fry. And then it was Spaz, but technically Squid Sisters. And then it was Ninja. So, I mean, technically speaking, Shiver hasn't won in a while, but as we've been pointed out, Shiver will be the second time money. And to be fair, I think it fits Shiver's personality. I mean, is Shiver is Shiver the more luxurious, the more safe keeping? Like, what's her relationship with money overall?
That's a good question.
Because Pro is like the richer one, and like
Pearl's always dripped out, like
yeah. So, but I think Shiver just really likes money. Maybe kind of relatable as like a millennial or Gen X with like with the money. Like we actually just want to hoard money because we are in a kind of pickle situation. So I kind of understand. And Fry.
Fry's here for the good vibes. I appreciate it.
I mean, no, Fry is always in a good mood, and Big Man is just happy to be here.
Yeah. I feel like they should have gave like the experienced one to Big Man. I feel like Big Man's just like, yeah, I enjoy this life. I'm vibing here.
I enjoy this, but I also betrayed you just a few moments ago. Just saying.
We forgive and forget. What was it? They forgive and forget, right?
Forgive and forget for the
Alright,
betrayal.
like I'm gonna forgive these teams for making us wait so long. I'm kidding. We had to wait for a sub, but I believe they got one, and the comps we're gonna see, same comp from
Custom Explo
Expo. Yeah, the only difference is
and
the Expo.
Neo Splash,
And the custom blaster with splashdown. So I'm interested to see what that's gonna do here, but unfortunately that actually plays through the first one out, followed by the Stamper being the second one out. And that zone is gonna be kind of teeter-totter because of the strikes, but it will be True Sigma's taking that control right back immediately.
Kind of interesting situation we see in the pencil taking the right side, getting the fall off damage from the blaster, and just dropping the two players dropping. Here comes a splash now, and one actually going to this. Does that actually count for my bingo card? If the splash down actually goes on the drink on the water? No, it doesn't. It doesn't count. It doesn't.
I will say they're doing a great job though on True Sigma's holding the zone back. Unfortunately, two players go down. The strikes will keep it forward. This Blaster looking for a quick pick. They have a splash down ready as well. They're going to try to use it maybe here. No! They were hoping for that just 1v1 pick. Unfortunately, they were cooled up though. Fortunately, they were cooled up, so they will have it again. It's going to be True Sigma's trying to fight for it back. They get the cap, but again, two players down. They have to retreat very quickly. Thankfully, Cooler is out. They can hold this forward. Two specials ready. Sorry, three now on the side of Lana is out as strikes come on out first. Looking to see if they can maybe pop another soon, as that crab was countered by True Sigma's. And oh my goodness, Splashdown takes out two, Zipcats takes out another right there. This might be a lead swap as the wipeout shows on screen.
Honestly, I still don't understand. I have like a theory that for some reason Zipcaster has more than 100 HP, or is it just my impression? Because that splashdown would have at least done a lot of damage, or at least painted the ink. And why they use the Cooler? We're seeing maybe a True Sigma is gonna at first attempt at getting the zones. They have one special, which was the Cooler. They have the crab popping on the right side. They get the zone and finish it off with the Well, not the splashdown because the ink strike is gonna finish them off and not gonna be able to cap the zone for more than a few moments, but does apply the penalty.
Yeah, I mean, that's 3 players down now on Lana is out. Last one forced to jump, practically delayed wipe then at that point, if you want to really call it that, as all players now have to come back from that spawn point. We do see paint going down all over on this zone and the outskirts of it from True Sigmas. We do see the crab pop from the left, whale on that right. Great use of spreading out those specials to have that kind of crossfire going down. Penalty points are over. 3 specials ready. 1 goes down though on the side of Lana is out. That's the blaster. Zipcaster launching around as unfortunately strikes go down. They're not going to be able to have that to cap the zone. They will. They were launched and they will cap that zone pretty quickly. As this blaster now trying to get rid of this 52 in the front lines as they get the recap back. Picked off. Splashdown ready. Looking to see if they can make a play.
Good play indeed, but sadly there were just 2 players on the side of Lana and Zao. It seems True Sigmas is having such an enormous presence in mid. Even though they don't have the range to contest the pencil, they don't even need to because they painted the entire map. Like, the entire map is painted. Even they getting the zone right here, it will just be a momentarily because the amount of paint overall, I mean, okay, it's commentator's curse once more. The Zipcaster is just destroying, getting a marvelous triple right here, and it's a wipeout. Yep, no, I'm not gonna say anything. Cactus, you take in. Apparently, I jinx it too much.
I mean, yeah, that was incredible by the Zipcaster putting in that work double time there to get 3 players out of the way. Zipcaster knows the X was up here, but the X will get 1 really great shot, switching the zone just to try to spook them. Splashdown comes up, gets another down. 2 down now for True Sigmas as they do have that zone flip. Stalling for a little bit of time. 52 will go down as that whale tries to follow another player around. We are going to see a fight in that front area by that stack section on the snipe, seeing if any players can be picked off, but nothing there. Crab is about to be ready. They have it to go, but so are strikes on the other side. They have to be careful which side they're going to have to pop this from. They're opting for the left side. I don't know if they meant to drop down there. The Zipcaster is going to go behind them. We're going to try to run them over, and they will successfully do just that in the nick of time as well, clearing that zone back, keeping it 21-23 with 30 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, I told you, Cactus, this is a strategically aggressive crab on the side of True Sigmas. They are panic strategy and it works. For some reason it works. I don't know why. Maybe it's stalling for time, but it's such an expensive special to just stall for a few seconds. But they got a pick! What can you expect? And now with 8 seconds on the clock, they get the lead. Remember when I said about True Sigmas, like, you're gonna make the zones last an entire match? And apparently that's gonna be a replay. This is gonna go all the way to game 5, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. And, you know, you mentioned earlier when you were watching True Sigmas that there was a point that felt like, you know, what happened? What was that turnaround for why it went to that game 5? And, you know, watching this game here, I think that was just an unfortunate time of events of everything that happened there, right? I mean, they had that zone flip over and over again, but I think the one thing they couldn't find was that lockout potential that they were able to find before. Once Lana is out, was able to really get that kind of comeback going. They really never lost their footing into their side of zone, right? They always had someone alive that they were able to keep that pressure with, even if it was a stall, right? They were able to keep that pressure, keep things going, and they were able to successfully get that lead back with some help with some strikes, focusing their pain on the zone, and they're taking True Sigmas to game 4.
Game 4, Undertow Rainmaker. So now here's the thing. I wanna because now we're gonna have a comparison between their match against Team A and against this team. I kinda wanna see if I can point out exactly what made them go all the way to 1. They went to 1. They didn't lose, but the other team managed to score points and finally break checkpoint on the last push. But here's the thing. They were so smart. They were so smart with the specials. Even though I'm constantly trash talking the strategically aggressive crab. Because here's the thing. They used crab at the last second and they were not shooting at any player. They were just shooting at the Rainmaker pedestal from very far away, from like literally the first checkpoint, the last checkpoint. So they do know how to use the crab. And I want to see if we're gonna see a replay where they're gonna KO, or just struggle, or at least make sure that the enemy team stays in their base. Because it was an interesting match. They even, do you know what they popped? They popped Sploosh. They brought the Sploosh, and the Sploosh was dancing even at one point on stream. We managed to capture that. So this has potential. This has potential.
Let's see what kind of potential it's gonna bring after
It's a
we get
4v3.
the eighth
It's a
player into the
4v3.
row. All right. I mean, we see a squeezer, see a brush.
I mean, Squid
Are
actually is
they-
new and they added as well.
Edit jumps off the map. He loves to see it.
When you refuse to play the meta weapon, no, I'm just gonna jump off of the map.
True strats there. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see. I love hearing that the crab user used their crab to stall it by painting, right? Painting that pedestal and not allowing that to KO. Interesting tactic for sure, but sometimes a better one, right? Because if they can't swim up, that gives you opportunity for your other teammates to try to go in for that pick, especially from longer range. So I love the technique with it, and I wonder if we'll see interesting techniques here with that as well. I'm curious to see what that pick will, or the kind of play they're gonna go for with the brush, right? I mean, the brush is an interesting pick. I believe that was the one with whale. So I'm curious to see if they're looking to use that to be more, I'm gonna flank around you or behind you and, you know, be annoying, use the whale, try to pull you away.
What do you mean? Undertow only has one path. It's always go left. Nobody goes on the right side. What do you mean a flank? There's no flanks on this map. It's not like the One Piece is. No, the flank is not real. There is no flank on this map.
Yeah, who flanks anymore nowadays? What is this, low level? Couldn't be me.
Look, there is some creativity right there, and that's like, honestly, I will say that. Have you ever seen that histogram curve that is like the very dumb person, and then the average person, and then the smart person, but both the dumb and the smart person have the same idea, just a different perspective? So it's just basically like I think that's high level competitive play. You picking like a dumb weapon because of a dumb reason, but then you're picking that specific then you pick a specific weapon for an actual valid reason, and that you're being smart. But that can trigger people on the average one because it's the majority that doesn't like understand the big vision.
Yeah, and that's probably honestly what we are seeing here. And also, I like to see the uniqueness in that weapon comps finally. I feel like we've been seeing a lot of majority favor top level weapons or high level weapons. At least this set, so it's nice to see a little bit of a switch up, right? I mean, obviously Squeezer's still kind of up there, but not as much as it used to be. So I'm curious to see what that Squeezer brush combo is going to accomplish. But it's certainly entertaining to say the least. I love seeing these unique weapon comps, the idea that they have with it. I think a map like this also is really good for Squeezer because of the fact of Zuka, right? Zuka has a lot of great opportunity to get some great picks, even some game-winning picks, right? Whether that's on the Rainmaker, whether it's on the defense or offensive team. Any backlines you have to worry about. I'm curious how the edit's going to try to counter it, what the front lines will do to help the edit so that Zuka can't take them out, because they're going to be in a lot of backline favored positions.
Actually, I do have a question in terms of legality of some positions. Because here's the thing, the DC technically happened in the lobby, not in the actual match. So obviously on this situation you're just like, just press A on any weapon, so it starts the next match as fast as possible. But so do you have to play edit on these situations, or no? That's my, like, do you legally have to play edit?
That's a great question. I feel like considering it was before, like, technically they even loaded in. Probably not.
Yeah.
They'll probably switch up if they want to. But I wonder if they're going to probably stick it mainly because of the fact maybe they feel more comfortable with it here, right? I mean, I feel like Chargers here, especially with, at least when it's Rainmaker, is a little bit harder to get the ball rolling with it, because unless you're always going to have that player on the Charger pick up the Rainmaker, it can get things moving. But the edit, it just paints a lot more for them. It's going to give them that coolers pretty quickly. So it should be entertaining if they do stick with it.
I mean, I like my bingo card, so like okay, so I do have to go for okay, so as we continue to talk, we do have to unfortunately give a game 2 for game 4 to Lana is out, given to the technicality of TOing, and if you take that much time, you are going to be penalized the game. So sadly, for True Sigmas, they are having issues finding their fourth person, and I will say that is kind of ironic that I kind of feel that I understand now the situation, because if we're going to replay the matches, one thing I didn't notice itself is the names, because I'm a little bit confused about some of those names, because wait a second, I don't think I saw this person, but I did see this weapon, and here's the squeezer, and the edit. Hey, we're right.
Yep, it seems like they pretty much stick the comps that they were going to go with that last game. Obviously, now they have to go immediately to that game 5, and I'm curious how True Sigmas is going to feel about it, considering how you mentioned last time, this is the kind of game, this is the map mode combination that really kind of stumped them up for a little bit. So I'm interested to see how it's going to go for them here. A lot of specials being used early on, a lot of players looking for that first pick, 25 seconds, and we are going to find that first pick on the blaster. Brush is a really good pick here, actually, to collect those clams very fast and just kind of sneak in and score if you need it at the most dire moments. Unfortunately, those markers are going to find pretty much every player possible. The Brush is going to flank around, try to find a couple more clips for you to score on early. They're going to choose to ignore them, as the Brush only really needs, I think it's 2 more clams, and they will be able to have it. But as they're able to get 2 more players down, oh, what a great pick from the Blaster!
Wait, the Brush was down there? I thought it was doing the base.
I guess he changed him to try to go for a flank, but it was unsuccessful. 1 minute in for it, and no one scored.
I mean, that's Clan Blitz. Have you never played an entire Clan Blitz match where nobody scored?
You're right.
My first Clan Blitz match on Splatoon 2, we didn't actually manage to score, and I still remember because it was traumatizing. It was on Black Belly, and it was horrible. But apparently this is gonna be an amazing situation for the Splash, because they're gonna be surviving an amazing amount of pain that just came in, and there you go, your first score in 1 minute and 30 seconds with the Brush having 6 more clams to go, and the Zap 3 more. This looked like a situation that could get more points, but apparently it's not gonna be, since the basket is just gonna be closing. Here comes the strategical. That's not gonna survive this time. Yeah, no, that crab needed to go a long time ago.
Oh my goodness, I love the crab that just like accepted its fate there with that splashdown. The post-mortem strike gets the Brush. Okay then, Zipcast is going to try to go after this ball user, but great job by the Zap getting 1 down, but the Blaster playing super aggressive there. And it's going to be Lana is out now in the offensive hold, looking to see if they can find the rest of these players. They're going to start scoring, and they're definitely going to get their lead here. This Blaster is in such a good spot, too. Use that AoE to your advantage. Poke around. 45 points left to go for Lana is out. That was a huge push they had, and it might be over if they can't really get anyone in. Yeah, unfortunately, they're going to kind of be bombed out and painted out. So they have to retreat a little bit further back into mid. We already see Crab pop to the side here, try to put more pressure on some of these players, push them all the way back to their spawn, and True Sigmas is now going to try to take control of mid themselves.
Getting a little bit of cooler, going back a little bit with the I don't even know who's actually in control of mid, because we're just now seeing the tri-strike. The person with the ball doesn't get spotted by the tri-strikes. That's all fine. They have 2. Stamper goes down, but 2 on the side of True Sigmas go out. This looks like a situation where we're going to be seeing Lana trying to attempt. Here comes the Brush, picking up the ball, splatting. Honestly, caught me off guard as well, but okay, I'm just gonna scroll in back and score a few more points. 70, not bad, not bad. Having a little bit more of a power could make the lead difference right here. Ooh, you need to recharge a little bit, Ink, a little brushy. And don't know why I said little brush, that sounds so weird. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the push for True Sigmas.
You know, as that scoring from the brush, I get the reason behind it. I get the opportunity that they saw, but unfortunately, the only opportunity that did was give Lana an extra pity clam that they really did. You really don't want them to have, especially when they're already going to be this fast into your spawn, looking for an opportunity to go on in. Brush will go down here once again, and they're going to go right on in as their sword, unfortunately, fumbles down too. Splash gets traded on out. 32 points left to go. A couple more clams getting fed into it. This might drop down below 20 if they can score these next couple clams. But the brush will take out the stamper. They will take out the blaster here as well. It's going to be a 2v4 on the map. Less than a minute to go. True Sigma is looking for one big push to end it all.
True Sigma is definitely having such a struggle. Here comes another session of try-strike, but the brush coming in, I don't understand what they're gonna be having to do different, because only the brush seems to be able to get closer. They have I don't know if it's a matter of syncing specials, because to the point that now who has the ball is the splash. The brush is going in once again, but it's not advantageous for them to jump. That's not going to be a good place to use strategic. They managed to score, but nobody else did. It's not looking good for True Sigma. They're going to be saying bye-bye and going to losers bracket after this.
Yeah, I mean, unless they're able to find some good play opportunities. I know they do have that crab on the top, but it gets instantly pushed out of the way. We do see the Zap holding on to the ball here. Zipcaster will end on the other side. They have 15 seconds left in overtime, as overtime is a 20 seconds to try to get this last push in. They do have the sword down. Cooler is popped. They're going to have to go now if they want to find a way in. They're going to get 2 down. It's a 2v2, but they get shot down to 1v1 Squeezer versus the Stamper. They score. But the jumps are coming in one at a time. They all jump. It's a wipeout. There wasn't enough.
Look, I can see a Squid party. I think. I think I saw a Squid party.
That's what they were enjoying that. A couple booyahs coming on out as Lana is out, secures that win in game number 5. They're going to be on your winner's side going to Grands.
Now, let's take just a quick break, because here's the thing. They're just gonna move to 1 while 1 goes into grand final. So right now I think everyone just taking a little bit of a glass of water to breathe for the losers finals. That's gonna be starting soon as everyone gets into the lobby. We're also giving a little bit of time for True Sigmas to sort out any problems with communication, because lag is definitely something that affects everyone. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you everyone soon.
Anyways, the ink pack protecting the Rainmaker. This might be an instant sweep. They get another wipeout.
Vito is going to stop things and kick you back right there.
What? Taking control. Games like this is why we're here on a Wednesday afternoon and evening.
The first season of Stronghold's Beginner Academy is coming to a close. We've taken new players, matched them into groups, and trained them to become a competitive team. We are bridging the gap between newcomers and the competitive scene. Now that this season is coming to a close, you're probably wondering, who are the teams? How good are they? Well, we're glad you asked. Next week, we will be hosting the Academy Showcase event, where you can watch these new teams compete against each other for the title of Valedictorian of the Stronghold Beginners Academy, and earn a Sendo badge. So, tune into our live stream on Twitch and YouTube on the 22nd of December, 8 p.m. Central European Time, and watch these emerging teams duke it out.
Anyways, the ink pack protecting the Rainmaker. This might be an instant sweep. They get another wipeout.
So he's going to stop things and kick it back right there.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Squid Junction 83. This time we're going to be on the losers finals side of the bracket, True Sigmas versus Loxier. A rematch we saw previously from winners semis. And my name is Cactus. Joining me is Fern. Fern, you ready to commentate this rematch?
Yes, I still have enough grape juice for the entire tournament, so we're good. But definitely kind of poggies that literally we're gonna be seeing a rematch. Locks, but this time it's not gonna be best of 5, it's gonna be best of 3. So just win the first 2 Sigmas, or you Loxier just win the 2. One of you have to win 2. That's all that matters right now, and I do hope for the sake of the tournament and for the sake of the teams that are playing, that True Sigmas managed to overcome the issue with the connection, because it cost them 1 game on winners finals, which could have been the difference in, like, we could be seeing Lana is out instead of True Sigmas right now, and then True Sigmas could be just relaxing on probably the night sky since it's European time zones.
Yeah, you know,
what time is it for them?
Oh,
we're looking at 5 hours, so like
yeah, like 2 a.m. roughly.
Yeah, about that. Damn.
Yeah. You know, I imagine Loxy also wasn't expecting to see True Sigmas this early on, right? I imagine they were hoping it would be grand, but hey, the sooner the better. But if things keep going the way it has for True Sigmas, I mean, winning the first 2, then unfortunately in a reverse sweep territory, you know, I imagine that True Sigmas is hoping that these first 2 games, both being familiar matches that we've seen them play at the last set, Zones, Mahi, Tower, Inkblot, of course, a new look at Zones Hagglefish if we get that far. You know, True Sigmas is looking to see if they can lock it down here and get their way back into grand for their rematch. If not, Loxier looking to reverse this all, see if they can take it and get their spot in grand finals.
I'm trying to look a little bit of the setup of the bracket. I want to congratulate all of the teams that managed to play. So the cafeteria, congratulations on getting so far at the, I would say, 4th place. And also kind of interesting to see, I'm trying to see if we get like a more replay situations that we just see, like True Sigmas and Loxier fighting themselves again on the losers bracket. But I don't think I'm seeing anything similar to the situation. But anyway, also congratulations on running back in Orca for tying for the place below. I think it's tied for 5th place together, and not to mention Extinction, running back, Y Mikoro, and Maxstar, and I don't think I get it. I don't think I wait. Yes, wait. I don't think I get the team in time. Great name for this. Yeah, if I didn't forget anyone, congratulations to everyone. And it's so amazing to see. We see another time. I think this is the 3rd time we're seeing Mahi Zones, and the 2nd time we're seeing Art Academy.
I believe so. So I mean, nice to see. You know, a lot of these maps that we're gonna see these players try to maybe run anything differently, right? True Sigma is obviously run this again, and I wonder if they're gonna have any comp switch ups like they did in a couple games in the set before. So with Loxier, right? What are they going to be tempted to bring out, especially against knowing how things went against True Sigmas before and how close they got, right? Only to game 5, they know it can be done. They know they could bring them if needed to the full game 3. But obviously Loxier looking to see if they can lock it down early, and you know, that has to be as fast as possible, right? The sooner the better for them. Same with True Sigmas, right? Especially EU time zone wise. They want to be able to go to bed.
Everyone wants to go to bed. Although, like, I actually woke up at 6 a.m.
So you really want to go to bed?
Honestly, I want to go to bed just to keep the sleep schedule, not because I'm actually feeling tired.
I respect that. I respect that.
So, like, I'm actually not, but it's just because you have to be at one point. You have to understand this. Like, I'm not saying you specifically. I'm saying, like,
In
when
general.
in general, I honestly don't miss sleeping late because of tournaments. But now I'm commentating and sleeping late, even though I'm not reaching finals. So no, but I'm still loving doing this. This is so much fun.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's been a long time since you and I talked together. Okay, fine. We can start the match.
It has been a minute, and I'm glad we get to do it in Splatoon's best way possible for commentary. We are going to see some dualies coming out. Pretty much the same comp we've seen come out from, I believe that's True Sigmas there. So I do love this see of the Dapples with Reef Slider. I mean, you know, Reef Slider. Fox is coming out with the Bubble Blaster as well. Mainly probably using that for the main weapon itself for some good picks. We already see, unfortunately, 3 players go down on Loxier. True Sigma's not messing around, getting a full wipeout. Oh, they want this game over and done.
They want this tournament over and done and won. That's for sure. Yeah, that's the thing I was talking about, the side of the wall. I didn't know about that. And look at this crab. Amazing crab and well positioned. This is not a panic crab at all. And this is doing so much damage. Like, you're not even allowing them to drop down the right side, even though the Dapples has the opportunity to go straight for the zone. And getting the pick on the cooler is gonna cost Loxier so much, because right now they have to conquer the zone. And you can see it's not even painted. The map is not even painted on both sides. This is almost a situation of a lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, True Sigma's not wasting any time. They said, screw painting anything else. We're focusing on mid and the enemy's base, and that's all we need for paint. As long as they don't go any crazy players down here, as long as the Reef Slider doesn't mess things up for them, they will have this game 100-0 push. Potentially, if Zuzu doesn't have anything to say about it, Zuzu! They painted the zone with Zuka and then painted it themselves. They denied True Sigmas of that complete KO. Oh, what a reverse this would be if Loxier breaks on out and gets this. But unfortunately, True Sigmas will get that zone cap back. They will break out just a little bit further past their base for a little bit more paint. Cooler will be popped. They're going to look for any opportunities, especially this shot on the side to try to have a side Zuka. They will get the blaster down, get 3 down, and they're going to go for this zone.
They have the control of the zone right now. 93 points remaining. Oh no, that wasn't a good. That was supposed to be a good trade, but it didn't happen. True Sigmas is trying to get the zone once more. They have control. They have just 60 points on the penalty, but all of the players on Loxier are alive with the specials being popped. Nice pick on the range blaster, getting 2. I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, Cactus, but the moment that you said Zuzu, every single episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender just came straight into my head. I could not think of anything else when I heard you say Zuzu.
I don't know if anyone out there remembers, but if anyone remembers Zuzu Pets, those little like animatronic hamsters that they sold for kids, that was peak childhood for me. So when I said it, that's all I thought of.
Wait, are we doing a FNAF reference too? Damn, this is actually...
It can be. We want it to be. Oh my goodness. But looking back over here, Loxier is still in control of zone, building down their penalty points. Kraken will help finish off the zone here. Whoa, what a nice move there of that, going right into the Squid roll from the Kraken form. Getting a couple of these players left already from Loxier, and it's going to be True Sigmas in control once again, still trying to get down their penalty points.
Don't go anywhere. This match is definitely gonna go all the 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining on the clock for sure. 24 seconds on the penalty for True Sigmas. They have an opportunity. They have the depth with the Reef Slider. They managed to neutralize it. Getting the pick is just a range wasn't enough. Of course, as I said, this match will go all the way to the end. We get the change in zone. 51 points and 20 seconds of penalty. Will they be able to scream that they managed to get a pick on the guy on the left side that they were trying to drop? No specials yet on the side of True Sigmas. Here comes the range blaster with the Kraken right in, popping right now, with the cooler popping just afterwards. They don't manage to get the zone. We see a pick with the crab on the left side, but after that finish, will they be able to still get the zone, or will they still be struggling and not be able to complete? They get the points and apply the points to the other side. The Pencil's actually doing a lot of difficulty on the sides of for True Sigmas. It's painting well, and it's not getting as much splatter that we saw in the beginning of the match when they managed to get all the way to 1 point.
Yeah, I mean, Loxy is doing a great job with the comp they have right now, trying to make do. They're able to. The thing before this was almost a 100-0 push is insane to me, and right now that blast is gonna complete one. Oh, but the bubble going down. They get picked off with a bomb attached to it, knocking that out. Here comes the Kraken. They're gonna try to run away and survive this. They do have cooler up, right? So they have a little bit more opportunity to try to move around, try to stay alive. Unfortunately, that Kraken will finish them off. Crab comes on out. Leave it to True Sigmas to have great special coordination here. As 2 players go down, make it 3 for Loxier. True Sigmas is going to hold on for these last 10 seconds as oh, the shot lead gets 1. They got 2. Wait, hold on now. They're going to get 3 players to paint this zone. We're going into overtime. Zuka finds another, finds 2 more. Hold on. This might be the reverse sweep for Loxier.
Loxier captures the zone. Overtime is just right there. Fix on it. There's 2v4 situation. They have Cooler and Crab to charge it as fast as possible. 20 seconds on the clock. Here comes the Crab, but unfortunately the Devils will have to choose what to do. It's a trade against the Gal. That might be good, that might be bad. The Crab already finished on the side of True Sigmas. They neutralize the zone. It's a blaster painting the zone, and the Pencil just stopped shutting, and the match is gonna go for True Sigmas.
Oh my goodness, I thought Loxier was about to take that game, but True Sigmas was not going to let it happen, not on their watch. What a great combo they were able to have from their side with the crab pops at the highest point that they can in this game. They had great side angles to try to push Odd forward. That pick on that blaster and going down 2 on the side helped hit it just a little bit more, as it helped paint the zone when you get splatted. True Sigmas, wiping the sweat away. They secured game number 1, 1 game away from getting their spot back to Grand. What a close game for it. Oh my goodness.
Too close for. Do you consider it a close game? They went to 1 and got Invictus after towing for the 1. I would just say it's just my heart cannot take it. There's so many flick zones. Before you join, me and Xavier were discussing, like, if you were to compare how 2024 went, FC response was, it went like zones with knockout and lockdown. So like basically, literally, the 100 points went down instantaneously. I would say this is how 2024 fell for me. It was this match, ups and downs all the way. It wasn't fast at all, but eventually we do reach it. Yeah. But I would say that's actually interesting for True Sigmas because there was a little bit of a different comps we saw compared to other matches, and I was expecting to see a little bit of a repeat and even a rerun on the side of Loxier. But apart from the Dapples and the Pencil, honestly, very well different. That match could have played much different on the side of and True Sigmas managed to just overall win it against, like, instead of losing compared to what happened on the winners semifinals. And going for TC, which they didn't play, so it's gonna be a brand new refresh for them.
Yeah, and it should be interesting to see what their counters could be for True Sigmas, right? I mean, obviously True Sigmas having that blaster. Really, both sides actually bringing, if they both stay to sticking that blaster in their comps, they're going to have a great opportunity to have a lot of great AoE for that tower, for any of the ledges, and we are going to see the Tetras come on out this time. We are going to see switching to shot rather than the 52 gal from True Sigmas. So they're opting to have those Zukas on both sides, hopefully to get rid of that pencil for on the side of Lockstay. So I love the opportunity here. We are going to see 1 go down on both sides here Cooler is going to be popped out on the side of True Sigma's first. 2 players down, still on the side of Loxy. Cooler would pop a little earlier, but it'll be True Sigma's pushing for this checkpoint first.
A little bit of an interesting situation right here. The pencil getting picked as the range blaster is doing party. First checkpoint definitely gonna go down, and yeah, you can't do Squid roll on that uninkable edge range blaster. There was an attempt, I appreciate it. And they're coming from below. Tetris coming in, gets the pick on the range blaster. They still are pushing tower a little bit, close to the second checkpoint. One of the players on the shots managed to drop off the tower. 2 on the right side. Here comes the Reef Slider, but it jumped into the 3 people crossfire. That's just gonna be a rerun for the Dapples as they're gonna jump in back in after respawning.
Yeah, and you know, it's going to be this push from True Sigma that's still going to keep on going. They do have a crowd. They're going to pop in this bat section area, hoping to find a pick, but the Cooler will come on out first. Loxy getting some members that are going to get that. The Blaster trying to use their AoE to get them out. Unfortunately, they will switch with their teammate there, and they will go down. The checkpoint is not fully reached there. It's going to be Loxy now trying to push forward, find any players sharking around any corners, pushing forward aggressive so fast. Unfortunately, getting picked off immediately, and so will their shot behind that stack section over there. Loxy tries to go in to find any opportunity to get things rolling, kind of snowball effect the players of True Sigmas, but it is the reverse. They're the ones getting picked off and getting kind of snowballed themselves as a lot of players keep going on down. True Sigmas, 2 minutes in, it's not letting this tower past that middle area.
But also, it's not gonna let Loxy even pass the tower on the middle of the checkpoint. Ooh, that bubble didn't get shredded by the path of the tower. Nice, well push. The crab has been charged. There's a jump that is unfortunately going to suffer the unfortunate fate of getting splashed. Wow. Here's the thing. A few seconds ago, it was a 3v1, and now it's literally just 1v3. They have. Okay, that was weird, but okay, Zuka shot right there. This is just like how much back and forth these both teams are having. Both our teams are doing their best, and it just shows how fast both teams are respawning to the point that it's just amazing that the tower has still 11 left mid on the side of Loxier.
Yeah, it seems to every time the Loxy tries to go on forward and tries to find these picks, find these players that can get out of their path to push this tower forward, they get players their own that are going down, and they can't find an answer for it, right? I mean, Loxy is not having any ease finding their footing. Try to make this work, and you know, you have to think: is it a good use of these specials? Is it these 1v1s that they keep taking, right? Or is it this 1v3 or 1v2 that they're pushing into, hoping for? But a nice pick there. More players will keep trading on down. It's a 2v2 now on the field. Pencil will get 1, but the Pencil will get traded on out. It's a 1v1. Can the shot win this fight, or the Blaster find them first? The shot finds it. It's a 4v2 as players keep responding from Loxy to push on through mid. They might just get to this first checkpoint.
They're finally gonna get to the first checkpoint if one of the shooters Splash does goes down on the side of True Sigmas. This seems to be definitely their time to push, and it's a wipeout. Okay, we're gonna go to game 3, everyone. We're definitely gonna go to game 3. I'm saying that not because of commentators' curse. No, for sure. Here comes the Splash trying to get closer to the tower. The range blaster on the high ground trying to survive. Pencil is alive. Everyone's alive. Checkpoint has not been broken. Bubbler has been popped. It's just a range blaster, and the range blaster has no intercept. And that's gonna be lead for Loxy. 55 seconds left on the clock. This is looking such a difficult situation. I don't know where this is gonna go. Will they be able to break that last checkpoint? No, they're not. The square is still there. But 45 seconds. Will True Sigmas be able to now go all the way to the other side? Just here on Squid Junction 83.
It ended like a Dragon Ball Z episode. I'm all for it. Yeah, right, absolutely. Oh, a nice quick crab pick there. I mean, True Sigmas has a ways to go, but they're making quick work of it, right? Loxy got a really good push going. That wipeout was exactly what they needed. It just took about 4 minutes to get to it. With only 15 seconds left to go, they're putting Loxy in a stagger. I can imagine right now Loxy is trying to build up some good specials here to trying to not feed this forward. They have a little bit more time as this tower is going to creep on forward. But as we get closer and closer, we do see the Kraken come on out. Blaster on the top ropes trying to find some AoE damage that they can apply to. Unfortunately, that Blaster's doing such an excellent job. So much so, it distracted the shot for too long, and it didn't get on the tower. True Sigmas loses game 2 to Loxy. We're going to game number 3.
Yay! Game 3. I'm so excited. But no,
Go
on
in
all
the
seriousness,
distance.
I actually wanna know. I wanna see something because at the end, here's if we get the instant replay at the end, I kind of wanna pick because it's been a while since I managed to pick on something on this tournament. Here's the thing. So the zap goes down. The blast is on the tower, and then this. Yeah. So it's literally because both shooters, the zap and the splash went down, and the blaster was retracting back from the Kraken. I feel that I I honestly feel that for the shot that was right here below us. I mean, I'm not saying specifically for the shot because it's the person that we saw. Maybe the best play would have literally just like swim up to the ramp and pick from behind. But it is the gamble that you're gonna have. I'm trying to either be close to the tower in case I have to climb it, or do I literally go for taking the position? And I feel that time taking the position would have been the safer play, even though a little bit more risky, because standing still, you kind of feel. I feel like the player froze, basically what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
like
they
that's
got
what
locked in
happened in the
place.
tournament. Yeah, they got locked in place and like they were just trying. No, I think I can hit the shot. I think I can hit the shot.
Yeah, and it lasted for too long, but yeah, hopefully they learned quickly from that situation, as now we're going back to zones on Hagglefish. A quick crab will pop up on top here and try to quickly get this work of pushing these other players from Loxay out of the way, and they actually will get a nice
This
burst
crab.
shot. Wow.
This crab is something. I tell you, I'm scared of this crab.
Yeah, they're doing an excellent job at keeping a lot of pressure, keeping a lot of focus away. Here comes the Reef Slider going to help cap the zone. A lot of pressure being applied now from Loxier. Looking for any players that are flanking behind. None are around. It's just the Zap that is respawning. This will be the lead swapped over for them. Cooler will be popped on True Sigmas. The Blaster popping Bubble very aggressively, which is going to stall for a lot of time. Zuka follows up, finds another pick on the side. Just 2 players remaining now onto True Sigmas. They will find a pick on the Tetras, but they will not find any opportunity to push it fast off that. But just as I say that, they're going to have this crab getting poked from their tent area, allowing the players to get a pick on that Blaster, pushing forward to get a cap on themselves. True Sigma's in control once again, pinning up so much of that space area to get that Cooler, get a couple specials ready to go, and they will have another crab and Cooler ready right here to try to further this push, hopefully get that lead back.
I don't think I have ever seen all 4 coolers pop out of the same cooler in one go. It is amazing how. Okay, this I actually want to give like a star for approval for True Sigmas, with not only the amazing shot from the custom range blaster, but the fact that their team are being so good at active painting as they push forward. They got the zone, but they did not just push forward. They actually went back. Oh, here comes the. Okay, good points. I'll give all the merit that I just give. I also give it to that specific Tetris for massively managing to destroy the crab with the Reef Slider. Well done.
Yeah, that was an incredible play. It's such a smart play, too, because that was the only real danger they had to worry about, right? They were able to sneak on in, fortunately get picked off here by the Blaster. You know, get rid of that crab that, again, is getting these crabs so fast. It's got to be such insane special chart that they must be running for this build, but I cannot say I blame them, especially because of how helpful it can be to help your teammates get on in, and the paint it can output as well. Reach from so far away. True Sigmas now will get that zone cap one more time. The lead will not swap over to Loxier, even though they were able to get a couple more points going now. Kraken will come on out from True Sigmas, find its way in, push on forward, try to find a pick by this player by the 10 area, will not be found. They will have to shark this ledge. They do see a player on that left side, counting under penalty points. Only 20 more penalty points to go before they get some real points going. But with a Reef Slider ready, players resetting, Loxier is going to see if they can make a play going on in the recap the zone soon.
23
Yes,
points.
there it was.
45 penalty. I was about to say 6, but no, 45. Managed to cap Loxier just a little bit more, closer and closer, getting at a very good pick right here. Don't get close to mid, don't get splattered by the suction bomb. That's gonna be crucial. Very well placed. Sprinkler managed to get an assist on the left side as they try to avoid the shots from the Zuka. It's 2 players alive, 3 players alive on their respawn. Auto bomb coming in, don't get splattered, they fall off. Tetris not gonna win that 1v1. They are so close to losing the penalty. Here comes the Blaster to finish it off, but here comes the other blaster to finish it off, and they go back to the control of the zone on the side of True Signals. It's still gonna be a very tight situation. Azuka comes in and pops them all out.
The cancel as the Zuka, or as the Kraken was just about ready to go is so painful, and we do see the shot here doing a great job at getting that jump on in. Loxay gets so close each time to getting this lead, and it just keeps getting denied through some great teamwork from True Sigmas. With less than a minute left on the clock, they will get rid of the shot on the other side. They will try to Zuka on over to find a pick there. They will on that splash. That means no crab for them. They didn't get cooler either, so they're gonna have to rebuild it up from either half or all the way. Lead will get taken for Loxay. They will go 2 players down, but the bubble will help stall for a little bit more time as they're gonna have to shoot the bubble and then not that of the zone. They will get rid of it. They will try to fight for this cap. The crab will come on out. They will cap it back. They will apply a lot more pressure. I'm saying a lot, and this is finally True Sigma's opportunity to try to hold this back for that lead game.
But don't forget, they have the cheese close to their hands. Hold it to the reef slider just a little bit. Don't pop it right now. Pop it closer to when it reaches 0. The shot is down. Cooler from the NZAP. Not gonna happen. It's gonna be... There we go. I knew it. No,
yeah.
I couldn't see. That was a smart play from the Tetris not to panic use it, because I was trying to see how long it's gonna take for the crab to pop out again in less than 30 seconds, but apparently we are not gonna see more of that crab. Cactus, how sad, because we are gonna be congratulating True Sigmas for 3rd place and Loxay coming back from losers finals to win against Lana Is Out. They went back and got revenge against True Sigmas. How exciting is this?
Yeah, I mean, this is the run back Loxay was hoping for, and it was the timeline that they got. Again, 2 games in a row from Loxay, where it only took one good push opportunity, and they found it, and they capitalized on it, and they were able to win it, taking that from True Sigmas in a little mini reverse sweep fashion, if you can even call those that in best of 3s. I don't know, maybe, but regardless, good job to both teams, doing an excellent job. Like Fern said, congrats True Sigmas to placing 3rd. We're gonna run to quick break, and we're gonna
go for a sponsor of today's video.
Anyways, the ink pack protecting the Rainmaker. This might be an instant sweep. They get another wipeout.
So he's going to stop things and kick it back right there.
Taking control. Games like this is why we're here on a Wednesday afternoon and evening.
Well, I would like to order of grand finals to come in with an extra portion of cooler, make it extra large and diet as well. What about you, Cactus? What are you gonna order?
Gonna order me a nice extra side of bracket reset potential as Loxay fought their way back from losers here into grand finals, looking to win it all. Will they have the strength to do it? They had the strength to take down True Sigmas. Do they have the strength to take out Lana Is Out? We're here to figure that out today. Squid Junction 83, Fern.
With Junction 83 with 2 number 9s of Okay, I'm not even gonna do a GTA reference now. It's too much effort for this. I need more caffeine for sure, even though I didn't drink any. But trying to think of what was the game that we saw in the winners finals. So differently from the previous matches, we're gonna be seeing Harashi with the charger, and we're also gonna be seeing, I believe, we're still gonna be seeing Cooler, if I remember from a zap. So no bingo for me, because I always consider a bingo when we see at least 2 or 3 more weapons than the vanilla 2. So they have to do edit, Dapples, and Dynamo. H3 is an instant bingo. H3 is always an instant bingo if someone's running an H3. But yeah, I'm not gonna get a bingo for this tournament for sure. Look, you have to make it more interesting. I think a few things, and no bamboo and no GoTuber, also no bingo, because they also kind of instant wins for those situations, and a team with no shooters.
That's possible.
That is possible. Just something.
I see either of these teams not play a shooter.
Yeah, we always see shooters. There is the ultimate possible combo of like almost everything happening in one single match, and that is just like the jackpot situation, like literally 7, not 7. Is it lemon? Is it cherry? I'm trying to remember from Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. Like it's just triple cherry, triple cherry, triple cherry, and then Luigi just give me the win with his bow tie from Super Mario DS.
I think it's cherry, isn't it?
Is it cherry? But yeah, kids, don't gamble. Literally, like, I'm not saying gambling is bad. I'm saying that every online gambling thing exists online. If you don't know how it works, and I mean like, if you don't see the black box contents inside, don't do it. Like seriously, no gambling. If you're gonna gamble, go to a casino, because at least there you have to show ID to prove that you're 18. But yeah, no online gambling allowed here. No loot boxes on Splatoon. And I don't consider conch shells gambling, because we know the seed.
Okay, so I don't know what it is. It looks like maybe like cherries, but it's like multiple of them on like this like stem thing. I don't know. But
it's a cherry picking situation.
So at some point they changed it into looking like little Pokeballs, which I think is so funny and adorable.
Yeah, cool.
I'm all for that.
Oh my god, do you see this, Cactus?
Toad's Robo Robin!
No, one map is not a replay.
Oh wow!
The middle one, I forgot. My brain is turning off.
God, that's Particle and Diamond, right?
Particle and Diamond. I mean, it's Robo Ramen in a way, kinda.
It's Robo in a way.
I mean, it starts with. It's a logic with a T. It's a Tetris shape.
I'm all for it. We actually do get a chance to see one of each mode here too. I mean, we do see Clamlets, we do see TC, we see Rainmaker, obviously we see Zones. Will we get all the way to Rainmaker? Will we even get all the way to Tower Control? Is a great question that these teams are going to answer for us today. Zones or Ramen is the first one, and I would not be surprised if we do see some Reef Slutter action continuously. As what can you say? It's just great at capping zone. It's a good opportunity to bring it out, especially on Robo that only has that pillow in the center. And I would love to see if they do pick up a pencil here. Either team, these teams pick up a pencil. How easily they're going to throw that sprinkler on top of the ramen bowl above the zone. Because I've seen that thing solo cap zone. So.
I mean, we saw, and Loxia is the one that did that exactly on stream. So we're definitely gonna be seeing a rerun of that strategy. But as we were discussing before, because Robo Ramen was already, I don't think the zone in Robo Ramen is small enough for the cap to happen. Like literally, I think it doesn't work. Like not even neutralize, because if you paint it over, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're paying enough over it, you're able to take it on out. And I know earlier, Fern, you said do not gamble, but I'm gonna have to counter you and tell chat to gamble all of their channel points away for their favorite team that they are hoping will win this set. Put your channel points to the test. Who's gonna win it? Will it be Lana is out or Loxier? Give it your best guess, chat, or vote for your friends, whichever you want to choose.
Please, I beg that in the future, Twitch doesn't implement Bitcoin bets because
Oh,
that
God.
would be, oh yeah, that would be so much toxic.
Hey, let's keep it the channel
points.
point.
It's fine. I mean, okay. I was shocked when I learned that Amazon owns Twitch. I didn't even know about this.
Do they own it or they partnered?
No, they own.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure they own it. So like, because capital is, and also for some reason someone told me Amazon on strike. But regardless of what's happening in the real world, let's go back to Splatoon. I'm kind of hungry, so I would say, how long would it take for you to eat what's inside Robo Ramen?
That's a massive bowl. If it stayed that size, and if we were the size of Inklings, I'm guessing.
That is 1.4 meters tall. Marina is like 1.7. For people that not into the metric system, that would be, give me a second because I'm popping the calculator instead of Google adapter. even our producer is saying that they have food on their oven and they are not eating, so they're actually sad. But yeah, 130 centimeters divided by 2.54. I think it's about 5 feet. 5 feet 1, just above 5 feet. So yeah, small. You're small. And then here comes...
So you're small. Oh, speaking of which, that isn't small is these comps that these teams are going to be running with. Sorry, I thought a sneeze was coming. Anyway, we're running on to these comps. We do see the leader coming out. Scope leader, thank you. Scope leader coming on out for Lana is out. It's going to be the first pick going down onto Loxy. It's going to be their Dapples. Blaster almost Squid rolled into that pick and they get one. We'll get counted off quickly. Lana is out. It's going to take that cap though right on back. Now going to get that short mini lead that they had lost.
I will say, technically speaking, I would almost consider this a bingo situation, or at least a point for bingo, because this is the first match with both teams having a charger. And even on the matches that we saw earlier, no, there was a ballpoint, but no charger on the other side. So kind of interesting to see. But with the situation on Loxy having the lockdown on 50 points lead for sure, a little bit of a delay on the side of the Stamper. 4v2 happening right here, 3v2. They managed to get quite a lot of the zone and finishing off what their teammates started. 47 points, not that bad, but still the points are going down. The Stamper is trying to get their feet on the ground, getting a nice pick over the end of the zone, going for the pick, and not, oh, who managed to get that was the auto-bomb from the blaster, I think? Oh no, that was just a camera swap. Nice teamwork happening over there, and then the camera finally is gonna go for Lana, is out, and they're gonna apply the penalty.
Yeah, that was getting to dangerous territory, right? Loxy doing a great job of holding forward, just like how this Charger does a great job getting that pick. Bubble will be popped here to stall for a little bit more time, get some space taken out. This roller will get one, but gets picked off. Thankfully, they do have Puss, he'll be back pretty fast. Reef Slider coming on in, that player barely dodging that, jumping on it out with a fancy squid roll just before, swapping over to a player jumping in as soon as that one jumped on out, getting picked though. It is blow for blow, no J. Cole, looking for any players here that can make some quick work like this. Stamper right on there. They're gonna hope to hold this lead that they are, this positioning to get the lead that they so desperately are aiming for, as Loxy was able to do quite the number. But as points count down here, the roller goes down. Reslater will come on out. Will Excello kept the zone? That it will.
capping the zone, applying a penalty of 34 points. Lana is out, is in a very dire situation. We're seeing the stepper popping out, honestly, with like knowing how to throw their burst bombs, knowing how to do their horizontal and vertical flicks. I would say that overall, I kinda am happy with the nerfs that the weapon got, because imagine there was this same weapon without the nerfs. How dangerous we would be seeing right here. How dangerous would be the situation for Loxier trying to fight the stamper that it is on the enemy base.
Speaking of dangerous, they had 3 players turned around to try to take care of them. That could not be good for Loxier. Unfortunately, the Reef Slider was only able to cap it, apply penalty points, but Lana is out. It's such an aggressive stance right now. They have such a great hold. They're gonna keep this going, unlike the shot, who is just kind of stuck shooting the ground and rolled DC. With a minute and a half left.
Let's
Taking
get
it.
some action happening.
Wait, Fern, the shooter DC, does this count towards your bingo?
Oh yeah, that is true. It is it's an arrow. It's a roll point. But wait. No, wait. They have a shooter on Loxier. Loxier
never mind.
it needs to be both teams. Both teams needs to have no shooters. But yeah, now this is getting interesting. 1 minute remaining. 6 points on the clock. Now they have to use their special strategically. They don't have a cooler anymore. Will they be able to survive and not lose the first match of winners grand finals? They didn't apply. It's just the cooler for the pencil. They can paint the zone. They cannot paint the zone.
Oh no, they found the jumps. Do they get all of them? I think they got most of them. And the leader tap
shot would be leader. The last skill was a splat shot. Was just tap.
They won the 3v4. I mean, to think that Loxier just tried to cap that over and over and it wasn't able to fully get it, as the rest of the players of Lana is out, they locked in. I mean, they were able to focus that pressure, and they were able to hold that zone through everything, and they secured the first win. I mean, that's incredible.
I mean, at least the replay could have been the tap shots. I kind of feel bad for the Dapples now. Because they were tapping the zone, not necessarily tapping the play.
I mean, I think at some point it went from zone to, I gotta tap shot the player. Like, I have no choice. Which honestly, tapping the player is better because it allowed them to paint the zone with their splatted body. So.
True. But honestly, that's gonna be actually a little bit hard on the side of Loxier, since that does lower morale a little bit. But if they can actually bring their spirits up again, it will be able to make the difference. Since let me actually remember this myself, because this was okay. So this mode was when Loxier managed to start winning against True Sigmas, and they played a magnificent match. We're talking about like I don't even know if I'm pretty sure they pass or the KO. I don't think at that moment True Sigmas had scored. So if Loxier gets the same mentality they had for that match here, they're definitely gonna win it.
Yeah,
but I mean, they have a comp. They have a comp that they are not fighting, which is, again, this is the first time we see double backline on both.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see, Loxier's reversal here, right? I mean, they did pretty good in that first game, being able to get that cap for a while, have a good lead. It's just unfortunate Lana is that was able to put on the Jets and really just bring it all home. Going into Clam Blitz on Scourge, I'm curious to see what comps are going to want to bring out. I mean, imagine we're going to see pretty quick comp still out of Lana is out. Obviously, if they were going to stick with that leader player. If not, maybe switch to, I think we've seen them play ZF Charger. So that could be a good opportunity there to keep that comp moving pretty fast. But if not, Loxia might be able to capitalize on that. And we'll see what the comps they're going to bring out here as we load into the next game.
Next episode.
Bowser!
They played Dowser before.
Okay. It's a unique choice, but I could maybe see the vision. Opening Gambit 2. Okay. What?
I mean,
I'm all for
I'm
it.
gonna be paying attention. I can actually tell if the open gambit is actually doing anything or not. Go for a 1-minute commentary, I'll keep track.
Listen, I got you. Right away, here comes the cooler. Only 10 more seconds though for this opening gambit to enact. They're gonna hope for a pick, and they get picked off. So that opening gambit is pretty much utterly useless now, as they didn't get a single pick to follow suit with it. And if any picks went down, it was not in time enough as it was. Zuka takes another player out there. 2 players down on Loxia. It's going to be Lana is out now. Apply pressure from both sides. Like this aggressive charge. You're getting one, looking for another.
Yeah, no, I honestly would say that Lana is massively out positioning Loxia on this opening. We see already that might manage to get a pick on the charger itself. Nice going, Cooler. And oh yeah, that's also a good thing to remember. Get your gear on the Splat Net because they brought back the ugly Frosty Frags from Splatoon 2 gear.
Ugly.
Look, it's ugly. I accept it's ugly. I have my
I agree.
back.
It's just so funny.
It's funny, but still ugly.
I'm gonna quickly go to check to get it, but yeah. So ball in hand for Loxia. Unfortunately, Pen will go down. We will see Well come on out to try to help these players go on in. They will find 2 from the blaster. Bubble comes on out. It's just a stamper in their bubble. Last player remaining. They will get that pick. This is going to be Loxia's opportunity to push, but they don't have any clams. All of this, and unfortunately, there's nothing to capitalize on with it.
No, the only pencil had a 7, and they just now managed to get a clam with a 4v3 in favor of Lana is out. This is not looking like a good spawn location for the clans, and now it's just a pencil with the ball left with a big target. Please shoot me. But no, they're gonna jump out back to the safety and get picked by the charger instead.
Yeah, that's one of the most unfortunate cases where you have everything going right. The only thing you don't have is that clam economy. Like we see Lana is out half here, right? Look at that, down to 74 already. Bubble on their end is popped, and they now have the opportunity to get a lot more clams, and this sword unfortunately gets picked off as they were whaled and get chipped by the blaster. A couple more players will gotta get picked off here. The Dowser's gonna try to apply his pressure, but that wall from the Charger's gonna go up, and they're gonna score a lot more points as well. They will find 2 though. And that's going to be that push pretty much stopped for Lana is out. But that was a great first push that they were able to have 2 minutes into the game.
35 points on this clock is actually insane, given the situation that it literally seems that you blink and you miss it, they're already going back to conquering mid. I don't know if it's just a good play on the Wenzap as well, but as you can see already, look at how fast that Wenzap is already getting cooler to their teammates once more. Here comes the roller trying to get the pick, trying to get the ball. The Zuka doesn't get the pick that I almost thought he was gonna get on the Wenzap, but it seems that it's just gonna be. Look at this moving. Look at this moving. Look at this moving. It's just moving so fast, and it's definitely gonna go for the patience here is amazing with the stamper. Even though they had Zipcaster, I would have already popped Zipcaster just trying to get a pick, but it seems to me that they are waiting for an opportunity. Now what that opportunity might be, that's a mystery for you and me, Cactus.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great jump out here, by the way, by that blaster. Barely able to sneak on through. That roller's going to chase them down, though, try to find that pick, and they will from nice fall-off pink coming on down. We're looking for 2, finds it, gets picked off by the pencil player, oh, sorry, Dowser player. The Dowsers are now applying a little bit more pressure from the range of their weapon. That is not in a dodge roll. Minute left onto the clock. They're kind of pushed back all the way to their spawn. Zipcaster from far away will try to pick them off. Can they find a pick in time? They will. It's a 3v4 now on the map. Looking for an opportunity to push back forward. Will is ready. Bubble is ready. Zuka is ready. And they're going to pop 2 of the 3. Shot will go down. And no players from Loxia will be able to push in right away. Thankfully, there is Cooler, so we'll be back pretty fast for one more opportunity at it.
2 balls, 1 ball, 4v4, special popping up. They have Cooler, they have Father Sazuka, but no, they have Bubbler popping up. They have Tri-Strike. They have 1 player already going down on the side of Loxia. Will they try to push, or would they try to just pretend to push. No, I don't know if it's gonna be enough because the end zap is gonna go down. Another player is gonna go out to the Zuka. Now all they have to do is get 2 powers under the basket of the enemy. ZNF throwing the ball outside. They don't want to get spotted. They're going back a little bit, trying to get a little bit more defensive. They don't need the ball. They're buying for time. It's only 1 second remaining on the clock. We're going for overtime. I usually count the beeps. I don't count the seconds because it's easier. It's a 4v3 situation. The blaster trying to get the bubbler in below, but there's so much turf. There's another player jumping in. The roller is there. The cooler is there. The bubbler is there. It's a situation that the ZNF needs to get behind. It's just a Dowser. It's G.
Wipeout.
G.
Oh man, for a second there, Loxy was looking pretty good at getting that push going forward, but Lana is out was just in all the right places at the right time. They were not able to force their way through. Lana is out, had that defense locked in for themselves, and take game number 2, 1 game away from winning Squid Junction 83.
And no reset, by the way, keeping in mind. So this is
True.
match point. This is match point. Lana is out. Only needs to win one zones match to call it the champions of 21. I'm saying December 21. Squid Junction number 83 champions, and for once again they're gonna get another badge instead of touching grass. But another badge is another respect.
Oh, that is insane. Oh my goodness. I have my own opinions on badges, but I will choose not to say those here. Maybe on a podcast episode. But
look,
yeah.
look, we had controversial takes. I was just before here discussing with other people. They said, tell me a hot take that you have, and literally one of the hot takes I was having was, I kind of want to play Metroid Other M because I don't think it's that much of a bad game. And don't worry, the pitchforks are locked down on the closet. Nobody's getting them anyway, so you can say the worst opinion possible.
I'll just say this. I don't think badgers mean what they used to anymore, and I think we're slowly going back to them meaning nothing. And results are gonna be more focused. But that's all I'll give for that take. I'll probably do some kind of content form. Of,
yeah, you do have
going
podcasts.
further in that. Yeah, the Cactus Patch with Dapple Production. This channel, whenever I'm able to make an episode happen.
Fair enough, fair enough. But now going for the last match.
Yeah,
Possibly the
Stone
last match.
Barnacle. From what we've seen so far, Loxy really just has to find the opportunity of getting the cap of the zone and hopefully staggering out Lana is out and not letting them come forward. But that's going to be pretty hard since Lana is out. Pretty much just said, we don't need a backline, and they have 2 rollers, a Splash Neo and a Zap.
Look, that carbon was dangerous when we were playing Rainmaker on Humpback because that carbon shark. But the difference is that depending... Oh, that was... Oh, okay, I was about to say, no, they flicked that. But yeah, the carbon sharking might be the salvation that might be the end game, because at least the teams they were playing, they were struggling a little bit since they didn't pay much attention. But apparently Loxier is being a little bit smart. The first proper cap, I would say, is going to Lox. Now I really take that back. They're just fighting back and forth.
Yeah, that's going to be a quick little lead swap there. For Lana is out, but 2 players down, and Loxier is going to try to capitalize on this, right? They're going to try to apply some pressure, especially those dualies, really just feeding on forward to go on in. Unfortunately, they will get Reef Slider canceled out as they were trying to go forward and get a good pick. Lana is out, is going to take that cap right on back. Like you said, it's very quick back and forth. This one roller going right and forward, finding 1, not finding 2. Some pencil tap shots will help assist that. They will focus on pinning that zone right back. His jumps will come on out. Strikes will follow suit from Lana is out to apply some more pressure, get some of their teammates in. Cap goes over once again. Their carbon goes down though, and it's just really just a real stalemate right now.
Stalemate situation doesn't look good. Ooh, that Zuka came out of nowhere. I didn't even see it popping up. Loxy is not giving up. They want to take it. Zones, it seems to be a more favorable, but there's so much ink happening. Also, I just realized something. Lana is out, not playing backline on this. So this is looking like a situation that could actually go both ways. I think the Carbon is Harashi, so that means that could be out of their element, or it could be even stronger on their element. Oh, nice flick with the movement of the Carbon, trying to avoid the shooter, getting the high ground as much as possible, but still, the long way Loxy has the control of the zone. This is a situation that they seem to have the most control, as it is closer to 50 points match. 50 points regardless. The situation now going for the strikes. It's so close, I can almost taste it, the sweet taste of a good match happening once more. 35 points, so close on the card. No, 37, and it's applied penalty for Lana is out. From Lana is out.
Yeah, Loxy did a really fantastic job there of holding for so long. Unfortunately, Lana is out, found their way back in, and this is a dangerous situation here for Loxy. Lana is out, is in really good position, and they gotta hope they get a couple picks here. They will find one. We do see the blaster going around. They will find another. They will just kind of keep poking around. That's gonna be a delayed wipeout. Loxy found that breakthrough that they were waiting for. They do have a cooler, and they do have a special ready. They have splashdown. Keep these marks up from this blaster, and you will be able to find a lot of these players consistently and make sure no one's going to try to find their way around you, especially that Carbon who likes to shark. Unfortunately, one goes down, two go down the side. They're going to try to find a couple more. Splash will hopefully find one. No! Can they find a direct? No! The Carbon takes another down. Looking for another Wazuka, but they get picked off of the sidelines by the Dapple user who's fighting for their life against another. Zuka will come on up to try to find an assist. It will not be in time. Players are still going back and forth here. The strike jump in might be over. No, they stay alive. They still have a reslider to go. Only a couple more points down for Lana is out to get this lead. Can they go in and get this swap? Can they reslider in time? They're going to opt to take the lead swap first. Try to go ahead and find a pick on one. They get two more on the sidelines. They're looking for the cap as the roll is the only one alive on this side wing flank. That's a wipeout. Loxy has got to lock it back in.
Locking back in, the two players are marked. There is enough time to get the lead for sure, but will Loxy be able to hold it all the way to 1 minute match? This is left to be untold for sure. Two players going down the side of one is out as they just popping out. Now everyone is just resetting. It's a wipeout once again. This game seems to be going closer and closer for Loxy. This is not gonna be a situation. This is not gonna be a 3-0. This is looking like at least a 2-1 on the side of Loxy. They have 4 points remaining on the clock. It's just a roller remaining, and we are getting closer to the bracket reset.
Wow. Loxy turned that around. That was a different beast from what we saw the previous two games. They must have found the last couple pieces they needed, especially for at least this game, and they were able to turn that around real nicely. I loved everything about that. They found their way back in. I loved what the blaster did too. The blaster stayed alive, focused their life, and focused on getting those point sensors out than they did trying to go on in and get picks. And that was a really good self-call or maybe team call that they did, because that allowed them to find those rollers at every point in that game. And especially in that last, 36 points they had plus penalty to really lock Lana is out. Just locked them out of the map, locked them into their base, and they are making sure that they're not going down without a fight, and they're bringing Lana is out to a game 4.
Game 4 situation. TC on Mekomar. We already seen this map only once. This is gonna be the second time. Second time is the charm. Will it be the 2-2? Will it be the 3-1? Stay tuned, because we are definitely gonna find the results still tonight. Because definitely we're not gonna be taking all the way to midnight on the Eastern time zone for sure. So yeah, the results are still coming out tonight.
Absolutely.
Now, but here's the situation. They went backliners on the zones match. Do you think that's gonna bite them in the dust for the side of Lana is out, or do you think this is gonna be the play, like not going backline?
I feel like they're going back to it. I feel like they have to go back to, yeah, they are pencil. I figured so.
No, that's the
whoa,
backline.
whoa, Scope Charger.
Yeah.
Scope's E-leader, that's gonna be a Kraken. Okay, I mean, it's worked for them so far. For Lana is out sticking with the backline. I can't imagine them not going back to it. And as obviously we see here, they went right on back. As the Tapples is going to hold forward on Loxy and go behind them. I know that Roller saw them. They're going to choose to ignore it, and I'm glad they did.
And the Apple's already down.
That they saw them right away. I'm just interested to see Loxy go a backline here as well, though. Scoped E-leader. I don't think I was expecting that, but you know what? If you have probably that player on tower the most, especially with how slow the tower moves, might as well feel like at all times you have a backline on a mode like tower control. And especially since it has Kraken and Beacons, this is a really good pick from Lana is out. So, you know, I'm curious to see how much further they go with this.
Situation looking a little bit weird. Like, we're already closer to 1 minute and no team past 10 points. Like, what is this, Clan Blitz? Like, honestly, I'm a little bit confused about the situation. I think both teams are reaching a point where it's just like everyone is tired. Like, legit. Like, everyone is tired because, like, right here, like, trying to pay attention, we saw a bubbler being popped exactly after the Zuka was getting the pick on them. Like, they're realizing that the situation, yeah, we are tired, but we're still gonna be pushing tower. Nice, they're still doing the basic checks with the Zuka and their specials very well. Stamper on the right stack, trying to get the pick, trying to be a little defensive. Cooler, not Pencil not on tower, but at least they're playing a little bit more defensive, managing to perfectly get the pick on the Roller, but the E-leader managed to pick the pick on the Dapples, and Loxier seems to be taking this into a game 5 situation. They're going to break the hardest checkpoint of all, the second checkpoint. Lana is out, hasn't managed to get the tower back in mid, and it's gonna be starting doing that now. They didn't break second checkpoint. Situation looking quite interesting.
Yeah, definitely. That was a really good push from Loxia. You know, you have to figure they were probably playing a little bit more safe because they know they have to just find these one opportunities to go in for, especially on Lana's out too, right there. They already lost that one game. They're going to want to play a little bit more careful. They just got to make sure that's to take control of their entire play style, and they got to try to find their way back in because they haven't even touched this first checkpoint yet, and we're already about 2.5 minutes into this match. 2 players down on Loxia, though. 2 players actually down on both sides. Oh, great sight from the leader. And that's going to be a delayed wipeout as the last one jumps on out. This might be a first checkpoint clear.
First checkpoint, Charger going on the right side, Zap right in the tower. We see a suction bomb sneakily going to the left side, but the enemy team, Lana is out, notices that. Roller trying as best as possible to get just underneath the stack. I barely understand to this day how Rollers overall managed to get a nice pick on the, nice usage of the bubbler. Here comes the splashdown. That's gonna barely save the enemy team as they were going for the stopping the checkpoint. 40 points, Blaster saving overall saving the points, but now it's just a situation that they managed to get a laggy splat over there with the Stamper. I saw that on the top of the screen.
Yeah, the assist from the point of where they were jumping on out. And just when you think that Lana is out is gonna have this lead swap, they're not. They keep getting stopped. They keep getting pushed on out away. We are gonna see this leader jump on over and just try to stay alive. And they will. But Loxia is putting up a fight, making sure that they hold on to that lead just a little bit longer. They will mark a player that was sharking, and they are going to be forced to jump on out. Minute left in the game. It's going to be Loxia right now in control of mid, trying to spot out any players that might be around this section. 2 specials online, Splashdown and a Reef Slider to hopefully find some good picks in the frontline area. Their shot will go down. Reside will be popped on the side. They will find no picks there. They are cleared up, so they will be back if they do get picked on. Now, it's really just a fight for mid at this point. Who can take that final push to get things going?
I like to say that I'm trying to notice a pattern here. The Lana is out managed to only win when their Zap disconnected. So apparently they are stronger when they have one less player. But statistically speaking, I'm just talking about one map. But no, Lana is out, is not giving up, getting at least a double from the side of the Zap. Okay, they have 20 seconds. They popped Cooler. The Zap trying to get the pick on the last dually shot on the right side. But unfortunately, they're gonna get a very important pick. And that is just gonna keep pushing and pushing it closer and closer to the 40 points. Will they be able to bake to 37? They don't have the roller to put the bubbler. Here comes the Kraken trying to get as many points as they can. But
they lost it!
they lost?
Lana
Judge.
is out, got the lead.
Judge?
Loxay loses. Judd, what's the final verdict? Yeah!
They lost
Lana
lead.
is out, secured the game-winning point. I don't even know if the players know that they won, because I didn't see it until it said they lost the lead on the screen. Lana is out, secures game 3. Or game 4. They win. They win.
They win. Lana is out, win as Squid Junction number 83.
I mean, just looking at that replay there, the shot was able to shoot off the Kraken, but it was the Stamper that was able to touch the tower before the shot could land from their jump from the plat area onto the tower, and that was enough time. Mind you, that is like millisecond timing that they had to secure that, and secure it they did. Lana is out, are your Squid Junction 83 champions.
Oh boy, I do believe, do we get a last time to show the ads or no? Because otherwise, Cactus, this is the end. According to my math, the tournaments are still taking like the standard, like at least 3.5 hours. Maybe without the DCs would be just 3 hours, but I think this is gonna be the end of the stream. So let's say our goodbyes. So where they can find you?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said it the best, friend. This is the end for us here. I do want to say it was a pleasure commentating with you. It was a pleasure to be here, and a huge thank you, of course, to all of the TOs and the players. You could find me, if not here, with my podcast with Dapple Productions. You could find me on most of my socials at Glitch Cactus. Fern, where can the people find you?
They can find me on Discord lurking, doing projects that take 3 to 4 months to complete. But if they're not, they can do it on Twitter. But I also want to do one last thing, is that everyone keep in mind that beginning of 2025, on 1st of January, we are having Paddling Pool 300. And can I say something for you, Cactus, about Paddling Pool 300?
Absolutely.
This is Splatoon!
That it is. Man. Gotta bring that back. Yeah, absolutely. Like Ferd said, this literally January 1st to start off the year, Paddling Pool 300. For those that don't know, we already hit the fundraiser goal of $300 for Paddling Pool 300 for the Trevor Project. The next goal that is being aimed for is 1,000. So if you'd like to contribute any way possible, there are donation links, there's donation codes, or if you want to compete yourself, feel free to get a team, a squad together, and even if it's not even aiming for a win, if it's just to have fun, feel free to start the new year right, playing some Splatoon for a good cause. Make sure to sign up for Paddling Pool 300.
Yeah. So
Anyways, the ink pack protecting the Rainmaker. This might be an instant sweep. They get another wipeout.
So he's going to stop things and kick it back right there.
What? Taking control. Games like this is why we're here on a Wednesday afternoon and evening.